4,
Two.
1,
No. No.
Gee,
2.
you bastard.
Are
How
we
long has it been
going?
going for?
10 seconds.
Okay.
No! Okay. Alright, someone do the recap.
Okay. So last session, we started session inside of the Sandworm. Our groups were Jaden and Fenris, and then Ray and Holden, who were together in front of a creature that all we knew about it was that it could speak telepathically. Holden and Ray offered to help the creature and became friends with it. Shortly after becoming friends with the creature and helping it escape from its current predicament, Fenris and Jaden linked up with them, and together we went to find the telepathic creature's friend who was missing. We did successfully find the telepathic creature's friend. We healed them, and we found our way together out of the worm through the sandworm's gills. On its way flying up into the air, Holden jumped out of it 300 feet in the air and rode down it in like a really cool superhero fall. It was like he was like surfing down the side of the sandworm, and then landed pretty hard in the sand and took a lot of damage. But the fall was epic. After that we regrouped with the refugees and finished our travel through the desert. And throughout that time walking, in the ending part, the travelers who saw us get swallowed by the worm and then were able to walk away, we got a lot of respect from those travelers. That night, a couple things happened. Ray went a little crazy, and Taro was very concerned about it and came to Holden, asking if we could speak to Ray about it in a more like confined setting, kind of like an intervention. Holden sped the word around, and we agreed. And then Fenris sent a sending to Bone Crusher and is starting to investigate where the baby dragon might have gone. And then we picked up in the morning, arrived in Kashvani around noon, and were about to go speak to the city guard when we left off session.
Alright. Good stuff. So, we open up session. I think it's the four of you alone went ahead of the group to Kashvani. Is that right?
That sounds
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Ew. I hate
Ugh.
that. Yuck. Okay. So with you guys picking up pace ahead of the rest of the group, it's not very hard to make space in between. How far ahead are you trying to be? As in, like, how early did you break off?
Let's see.
Great question, guys.
That is a good question. Maybe my gut reaction is like a couple, like 1 to 2 hours before we arrive to give them at least a little bit of prep time notice.
I mean, could we have like asked the group to like stay still, like sit still until we get back, because it wouldn't take too long, hopefully.
I am back. Ashley called right as the recap started.
Oof.
Oh no. I was asking how early on you guys would have split off from the main group to get there ahead of time. Can we reiterate the points for Shay, for favor?
Yeah, I had just asked, like, could we have, like, are we assuming that the people are going to start heading into the city regardless of whether or not we get the permission?
So the thing with that, and also Zach had offered pushing off from the main group 2 hours ahead of time. The thing with that is that this is a large amount of people, so I mean, theoretically, yes, could be stopped at the gates. You know, so it's hard to know. I don't think that you've ever been to Kashvani before.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has. maybe Ray might have some familiarity. But in all hypotheticals, they have full capability to turn people away if they wanted to. Or they could have a ride at the gates.
Two things I just thought of. We should, both of those points, we should definitely leave early enough that we can give them advance, just because like there's not enough room for people to stay in the city, probably, to fit everyone inside. So like we need to figure out where to put all the people, and I guess that's like to do with not be just turning them away at the gates. But second point, we should absolutely take Alden with us. Kashvani is an ally of Celadine, and this is the final city we needed to go for to finish that, like, air quote, main quest.
Mm-hmm.
But being an ally of Celadine, having someone from Celadine with us could help us diplomatically get in.
Okay.
Okay. Is that the plan? And if so, who will be in charge of the large group while you guys are gone?
I think I look at Taro for a sec.
Taro's not. We're not putting Taro in charge.
Taro shrinks the moment you make eye contact with them.
Taro would get run over.
Yes.
Let's see if we can get the 4 guides here to, like, just keep their own, like, kind of split off into 4 kind of factions between them to make their way and, like, to essentially calm them down.
Another. Sorry. I'm sorry. Finish.
That's just what I was positing. If we were going to do that, or one of us could stay behind, as well, we've kind of proven ourselves to this group.
I was saying I could stay with Jaden and continue to scout for the rest of the group to make sure they arrive safely, since it was pretty agreed that we don't want me talking to the guards. And you 3 could go ahead with Alden and still have a group of 4.
I think, like, Ray actively like crunches up with that idea of, like, I'm okay with you staying with the group as a whole, but I don't want you scouting ahead too much. Last time that call was made, you were eaten.
I
Bad
won't
luck.
be going to antagonize any sandworms, but it is where I'm most useful to the group.
I'm fine with that plan if other people are.
That sounds good to me.
Sure, just be safe.
I will try my best.
No, you're going to be safe. You don't. No. Just don't get eaten again.
It's
I
just like
swear. I'm not
just like-
coming after you next time.
Ah,
it's just like Yoda said in Star Wars: "Do or do not. There is no try."
okay.
The fuck is
in
a
a-
Star War?
In a cloudless sky, Rose gets struck by a lightning bolt.
Oh, by Palpatine. No.
Eat lightning.
It is blue lightning.
Hearing that, Fenris will put a hand on Ray's shoulder if Ray will let him.
No.
Um,
What are you doing?
I will not get eaten, and I will be safe.
Alright. Look after them. Don't let them get eaten either. Just
What?
do your thing.
Fenris will just nod.
My lightning in a bottle is missing. Rose, are you okay?
Rose is just, like, convulsing on the ground.
It was black lightning in a bottle too. This was bad. This was bad news.
What kind of fish do you think Rose is flopping like?
Trout.
Salve.
Rose.
That's such a quick
I
answer for
think
that.
bass.
It was ready. Everyone has a fish, and you're a trout.
Oh.
No. All right. So the plan is the three of you and Alden, while Fenris stays back and kind of scouts for the larger group.
Yeah. Of the party plus NPCs who are not inside the book, it would be Fenris, Jaden, Aro, and Okino with the main group of refugees, and then
We're going
Rose,
ahead.
Holden, Ray, and Alden forward.
Okay.
We
All
want
right.
to bring
Funny how,
Taro with
like,
us?
We have like two characters with slightly similar names, like
We
two groups
might-
of characters with similar names. So it's like Ray, Rose, Holden, Alden.
I think Taro
hell?
could go with either group.
That's true.
Wherever Taro feels comfortable. I just didn't know if Taro wanted
Do you
to
want to
stay
talk
back with
to
the masses.
a official of Kashvani, or do you want to stay with the people?
Good life experience.
Put that on your resume.
Oh. Who are you talking to?
Taro.
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 Oh, I see. Okay, I was like, why is it so quiet? Taro looks between you guys and this large group. Looks at you guys, just goes, I think I'd rather go to the main city if that's okay.
Okay, come on.
Sure thing.
Okay, thank you. They'll follow along with you guys. Leaving Jaden and Okino with Fenris and Tara and Alden with the others.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good.
Fenris will offer Jaden a crisp high five.
Roll for high five.
Okay, but like, is high roll crispiness? What would the low roll mean?
It's
Fascinating.
not about how
Missing.
high it is. It's about how close they are to each other, numbers
That's a
wise.
15 high five.
All right, hold on.
We have 3 times.
Oh, it's pretty crisp.
Nice.
As
Two
soon
away.
as the hands connect on a high five, I'll use that as the touch to cast fly, and I'll twin spell it.
Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
so there's like a gust of wind that flies out when you
Yeah,
do it.
literally, I high
That's
five
really
Jaden and I
cool.
both start floating.
It's the world's most epic
God, they
flight
ascended.
spell. They just ascended.
If you'd both rolled 15, it would have been like a sound wave that crossed
Would have
the
blown us
desert.
away.
Alpina would have been able to
You're-
hear it.
It would have blown us into the city. We would-
Right into the office.
I've decided this
Crash
is
in
my new
the
favorite
city.
way to cast fly on someone.
Okino watches you do this crisp high five, and both of you start flying, and signs epic as fuck by spelling it out.
I
Banyo.
sign back. I agree. Bathroom.
Bathroom. All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you part ways?
Don't think so.
I don't
Nothing
think
on
so
my
either.
end, at least.
Okay.
Do we want to inform the guides of what we're doing? See if they can work together for like 20 more minutes.
Meh.
I mean,
Mm.
All right, no, we're good. We're good.
we'll leave that to Okino.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Okino goes,
We'll leave that for the person who literally can't speak.
Okino
You
just
got
thumbs
that,
down.
Okino.
I think we would have like mentioned like we're gonna go talk to make sure that we have accommodations in the city. You four try not to kill each other, look after the people.
Let's see. They're generally agreeable. It's very much the Castlevania scene of like, oh please, we're not children. And then like you guys leave and they're like, fuck you. But they're behaving. They're like,
Yeah.
fine.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, let's dip.
Alrighty.
I think as we go, can I like real quick aside to Alden?
Yeah.
You all right with this? Meeting as like an official like I guess, well, what would you call it, ambassador?
Alden gives a small shrug and it's like, honestly, I think that was technically my job from the start. I never really made that association until kind of recently. And by recently, I mean about 20 minutes ago. So
Ah.
stressful, but I got
I-
it.
I forgot. That really
How-
was his
on
job.
my passive insight, how much does he got this?
Hold on. Let me see how good a liar Alden is. You know. It was a 6 on the die. Alden is putting up his very best brave face. Alden has never been trusted with any amount of trust like this.
Real power.
Yeah. There's this like interesting like practice like yeah, I can handle this amount of power that is like strange and out of character for someone who is like just a guard. But like he's nervous is pretty much what you're picking up. I mean, he doesn't want to fuck it up.
Cool.
Cool.
Don't worry, it's just all of Saladin's counting on you. I'm kidding. I don't say that.
I really did. I forgot that when we first were assigned Alden, that his job was make sure they're
Oh, yeah.
not running, and be our political envoy.
Yeah, it was a lot happening at the time, so he didn't really process that. And then all this time, you guys have been doing most of that stuff, and then he's just kind of been there to assist and communicate back and forth with Celadine. So this is kind of the first instance of him being reminded of his actual position. Kind of like, you know, like you've been like working and doing all this stuff, but then the moment someone slaps a label on it, you're like, oh my god. You know?
It's
Yeah, it's like-
also this whole trip, like you said, we were originally his job was to not let us run away, but now he has been trying to keep up because we're fucking stupid.
Insane.
We've still been doing our
Yes.
job though. No
That's
intention
true.
to run.
We're about to finish our job, actually.
I know, this is exciting. We're actually
We're about to be free.
Guys, we're gonna complete a quest.
We can finally get
Well,
rid of Alden.
we're doing
At
more than just a quest. This is the quest. This is the starting quest.
Finally, we
Yeah,
can pay
actually-
back. We can pay back. Like for getting our friend revived. That guy. That
That you
guy that we
love.
got revived. That what was
But like, what is this session? Session 56?
We
yeah.
got this quest in session 4.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah. You guys have been at it a while.
It's a big. It's legitimately a big deal.
You guys have like freedom after this to kind of now
do
that you've
stuff.
got the like intrigue of the world and like some subquests and stuff going on, you kind of get to just pick something, which is scary for me.
This is scary
Oh,
for you.
I have a
It's scary
feeling.
for us. We've never
I
had
have a
this.
feeling. I have a feeling we all know what we're picking. To be fair, there's a
I
floating
don't-
city with our name on it.
Hold on. Okay. I was like, what are you doing? I don't know what you're gonna do. Okay, cool. No, that one's fine. I have that one. I was waiting for like, you know what we're gonna do. Straight to the no man's land continent in the south for us. It's gonna be like, why?
Finally, with his teleport scroll.
Wait, Zach, what are we doing? What is your?
There's
what
a
is your...
there's a floating city with our names on it, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. That's fair. We do.
Oh my god.
See, that one. That one's easy
in a
though
lovable
because
dad named Eunice, ready to get us there.
like that one's easy because it is literally right. Like we just saw it. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to be like, oh, let's just do that one because it's right there. What do we do after that?
Well, we have to go back to Almina to pick up our weapons, and then hopefully sneak into the Silent Sect.
Hold on, let me write this down. Hold on. You talk like 80% slower.
Okay, So, first things first, floating city.
First things first, I'm the realist.
That's what
on.
I was
So-
thinking.
So okay, wait. I'm gonna write these down. For me, in the background. Let's do this. Let's do our actual bit first. That we've been working towards all day today.
And I also just want to point out, I didn't come into. I know I've been here for over half the campaign at this point, but I didn't even know about this quest like very well. Like, I noticed it in like such form, like, oh yeah, that's basically just how they got old, and I fully forgot that it was a thing for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I want session 4, and essentially it was. I feel kind of bad that I'm here and not.
No,
No.
it's okay.
Don't feel
Fenris.
what. Don't feel bad.
We don't even like Fenris.
Nah. Honestly, the
Did we
person
get
who
in the
should
worm?
be here, who knows? But
Yeah, the Kashvani is the last of this quest, which means you could actually say goodbye to Alden here.
Well, I have in our to-do
Oh.
list that we need to take Alden to Celadine because I feel like it would be very
yes.
it would be very unfair of us to be like, oh well, that's it, man. Later,
See ya.
I
and then we just leave town. You can
Leave.
find a way home, right? Nice, nice.
Not
Me
even
too.
for the
See ya.
quest, but that Alden is our friend, and we're
We
not
have to-
going to drop Alden in the middle of nowhere.
We have to
Mm.
put Alden down. Now the
Look at
quest
the
is done.
sunset, Alden.
I swear to God, Odin's like one of the few NPCs that I've genuinely had a cool relationship with.
I love Alden.
L.
Damn it.
It's
L.
gonna hurt if we have to let Alden go because
We
I known him. We saved him.
look, we offered
love
Alden
him.
the chance to stay. We told him he is welcome to stay with us and chill with our group for as long as he would like.
We have
But
to
if he
kidnap
wants to
him.
go home, which is what he said, I'm not going to take that choice from him.
I will.
Like, oh, am I being kidnapped? No. Can I leave?
No.
All right, I've updated our to-do list.
Wonderful.
We also, hey guys, we did not hunt for the druid partner while we were traveling through the desert for Cheryl.
Who? No.
Cheryl's druid partner.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good. That's where I expected us
We
to be.
did kind of fly over the desert instead of.
That is true. And then we
Yeah.
had another desert event happen with Jaden, so we're
Where is your to-do
Okay.
list?
session info.
It's pinned in session.
Oh, it's pinned.
Cry. Cry is very good. Alrighty. Are we good to get going?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay. Then we will start with the group going to Kashvani ahead of the rest.
Sounds good.
Is there anything you guys want to cover while you're on the road? It should be, I say should. I'll make some rolls. It should be relatively peaceful. But if there are any discussions you'd like to have, now is your chance to do so.
On
Uh,
the way to the city, I think Holden, which is like, okay, what are we saying? I don't want to mess this up. Now that Fenris isn't here, all the mess ups fall to me. What are we saying? Hello, sir. Please take in refugees, sir, or ma'am, or person of high ranking in the government.
Generally, something like that. Explain a bit of the situation. Explain that we have come all the way from Shibish to do so. Try not to be too begging, but don't pretend like, don't be coy about it. Like, just let them know that we need their help, and that these people will not do great without it. Uh, in terms of what we're doing,
So
they may want something in return. So just be prepared that we might have to like do a quest or some bullshit.
I mean we're already on that, so sounds good. And when you say don't be coy, just lay it out flat. Don't
Yeah.
don't
Don't be
pretend
like,
that we can make
oh,
it.
we could take your help or leave it. No, don't do that.
Okay.
Very much be like, we need your help, but
I
also be
agree.
like respectful. Don't be like, please help us, because that's just kind of a turn off for anyone, you know.
Okay.
There's a thin line between being begging and being arrogant. Ride that line.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's also a national holiday, a worldwide holiday. Actually, today it's the 1st of Quay. So
What?
we're showing up with half a city's worth of people on a worldwide holiday, and then asking for assistance with Celadine is
What's the first
going
of
to
Quay
be a
about?
lot.
Should we
Like, what's the theme of it?
hold on,
The
I have
1st of
profit?
Quay, yeah, it's the Day of Prophets.
Shit, that's today?
Yeah, it celebrates promise when like soothsayers and mystics all see visions of the future, and they all kind of
Well,
report seeing the same ones.
Oh, the
So-
banks are gonna be closed.
Wait, shit,
Yeah.
I have to use the I have to use my
well,
torch.
on the bright
Shit!
side, they might have seen this coming.
Well, no, the soothsayers do that on the last hour of the day, so they don't see this one coming.
I have something cool to
Okay,
do
so
tonight.
so what does that mean for us?
Uh,
It
Sorry
means
to
that
bother
this
you.
is gonna go poorly no matter what, probably.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
That's
natural
fine.
disasters don't wait for the holidays to be over. This isn't our fault. It's not their fault either.
Right.
And
I
for
think
being completely real, like, we got everyone here, and
Like-
we're doing this to hopefully make things smoother. But at the end of the day, we're not even from Shibish.
like
Right.
like you said, Ray, I think we should be polite. But I won't accept them being irrational just because today is a holiday. The dragon
That's
won't
true.
wait for the holidays to be over to strike again.
That's also true. And you know, if this fails, I guess, I don't know, shit. Let's just go to fucking Almina, try to get rid of the malady, and they can move into the fucking library for all we know.
No. We'll deal with that when we get there, but I feel like Almina's
We can-
not a great choice
We can
because
start,
it's so far away.
we can start
Yep.
devising backup plans once this fails. But there's always a good chance it won't.
Ray's eye twitches.
Well, just so we're all fully prepared, it is the 1st of Quay.
Yeah.
We need help for Celadine. There's half a city behind us that are homeless. And Kashvani is currently without a ruling Ardent.
Wait, so who are we
So-
going to talk to?
I I don't know.
Oh,
Let's
wait.
find out.
Why didn't? Oh my! We could have gone to
We'll just
Baldwin at this point.
This is the closest place, and they have way more resources than Balju does.
Fuck.
That's also fair.
We'll just
Alright.
have to talk to a guard and tell us to take whoever's keeping things organized, I guess.
We opened this can
So-
of worms.
We'll okay, us
Did we?
three. We'll introduce ourselves as envoys from the refugees from Shibish. You, I point to Alden, are the envoy from Celadine. Got it?
Got it.
Oh boy.
We represent the refugees, you represent your nation. So that way, if we can have a little bit of difference between us, maybe worst case scenario, they, don't like us because we're bringing trouble to their doorstep, but they treat you a little better because you're part of an official ally.
Ah,
Does that
Yeah.
mean we should do this separately?
No, we're together. We like travel together, but in terms of factions, we don't need to be completely the same.
Oh, I see. Yes. So that way Alden doesn't represent both parties, and if we open with the refugees and that goes poorly, it sours talks of Celadine. I understand.
Exactly. All right. Are we nearing the main gate?
Yeah, you guys can see it. You're probably 10 minutes out at this point. You can see it's this large sandstone walls, probably 30-35 feet high. You can see some guards are idly patrolling. There's more guards up here than would be necessary for just open blanket desert. For the more perceptive of you, which I think is just Ray, and maybe one of your NPCs, but for Ray specifically, I'll narrate that you can kind of tell there's like a good amount of guards with some sort of telescope equivalent looking out past you guys and then like putting down the telescope to look at each other and say something and then hold the telescope back up. Seems like they're aware there's like a gigantic collection of people and it's a flat desert, so it's not impossible to see on the horizon.
Mhm.
Guys, we have like a
Hey.
world map, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like us players.
No, like
Sorry.
in game.
Oh. mhm.
Holden would pull it out, and if there's any kind of marking for like the wonders that are marked on the map, he would be like, "Oh, there's a waterfall here." Like, as we're walking up.
Yeah. Like a
Oh,
sightseer.
we'll
Hey,
Uh,
silver lining, right?
Guys, I'd
we'll
love
check
to see that
yeah,
waterfall
sure,
over here.
we'll check it out. Maybe.
If we don't get kicked out.
It'd be pretty cool.
So who wants to start us off with the whole "Hey yo, what's up"?
Hey yo, what's up?
No, do you actually do that?
No. I was
But it would be so
ready for
funny.
whatever you were about to say to repeat it.
Does it matter?
Well, we have to make a decision.
It's got to be one of us. I can call down.
Unless you
call
want to
up
do the
to
weird
them?
talk in unison thing.
No,
No.
I will mess that up.
Yeah, same. I'm not. I was never part of the choir.
I can call up to them.
Sure.
Okay.
As we get closer, Holden will cup his hands to his mouth and just, hello. It's like,
Hold up before we
Hello there.
before we get there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast enhance ability on you
Hell yeah.
For-
For
For
what?
charisma.
for charisma.
Damn it.
I'll give you guidance.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
You're a Rizzler now.
All right.
No.
That was awful.
You're red pilled.
Ooh. No. Oh my god. All
I
of you.
appreciate you backing me up, Howie.
Uh,
A lightning bolt.
It'd be two dumb
Oh my
bitches
God,
telling
my-
each
my
other
backpack.
exactly.
All right.
yeah, Holden will call her. Hello. We're. Where can we talk to someone?
Yeah. It was a little hard to hear. You interrupted yourself by laughing.
You watch this crimson rope get tossed over the side. There is a gate. It is shut. You can see through it. It's like a lattice work of metal to the other side, but instead of lowering the gate, a red rope is dropped, and you watch this guard adorned in whites and yellows, hold onto it with one hand and slide down to the ground and start jogging over to you. They look like this. You've got this like blondish brown hair. It's kind of mid-length, kind of around the shoulders. They've got some chainmail on that seems like it would be a lot hotter and heavier than they make it look.
This person's awesome.
They She starts jogging over to you guys, and cupping hands over her mouth, going, "Hey,
Yes.
are you guys a part of whatever that is? With
Yeah.
there?
Yeah,
Yes, we
Okay.
represent the refugees.
The what?"
yeah. There's
Could
There's
we
a
talk
lot-
to your superior?
she finishes getting up to you guys. You don't have to yell anymore. She's like, "We couldn't tell what it was. There's all these like, it's just black kind of on the horizon.
Whoa.
yeah,
Oh.
it's
It's like a moving something. Refugees.
about
What are you talking about?"
survivors of Shibish.
I'm sorry?
We
Oof.
can we talk to whoever is currently keeping things organized in the city?
Yeah. Who are you guys? First.
Us four, me, Rose, Holden, and Taro.
Taro like meekly waves.
Are representatives of the refugees from Shibish. He, I point to Alden, is actually an envoy from Saladin. And a travel companion.
Okay. That actually didn't help me process any of this. Hold on.
That's fair.
She like raises a hand and like presses a couple of fingers to her ear. You can tell she's wearing some sort of earring that is, it's an ear cuff, not an earring. And kind of presses it to the like back portion of her head. You know where like the ear rests against the head.
Yes.
But I don't know why that was like so difficult for me to get out, but it was. You see it faintly illuminate for a moment, and she like nods a little bit and goes, "Okay, we're gonna have somebody go get her and bring her out
Okay.
because we still don't really fully understand what's going on here."
That's
Of course, of
understandable.
course.
Yes. We'll explain everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what we
How
know.
many people?
What's the population of Shibish?
It's a lot. It is.
Well,
Yes.
it's only half that.
I'm gonna be honest. This is really above my pay grade.
Yeah, that's super fair.
Yeah.
Alton's just like nodding, just like I
Uh,
understand that.
We don't want to burden you with anything. We're just hoping to talk to someone whose job it is for this kind of stuff. And I do realize that you are sadly without a Ardent at this time. So apologies as well for the intrusion on this day, but there was nowhere else to go.
Right. Okay. I guess I'll just stay here with you all and
Okay.
watch until they get here.
You want some
oh.
water? It's kind of hot out here.
I feel like I should be offering you guys water right now. Actually,
What is your name?
my name is Cirrus.
Ooh.
That's a pretty name.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rosabella.
Ray Vassal.
Good to meet you. She's staring at Holden.
I'm sorry. I was texting Ashley back. I did not mean to take a second. My name. He like pauses for the. What full names?
I think full names.
I just said Rosabella. I'm Rosabella Gold. I guess that's my full name.
Holden Marlucia.
Okay, good to meet you.
Not for long.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose that one soon.
Not for
I'm
long.
losing. It's gonna suck if we meet Holden first. And Marlucia.
Start crying into your
What are we
hand.
gonna call you?
I mean, you can just still name yourself
Right.
Holden.
My name is John, I guess.
I'm
Yeah,
Todd.
once we
What's
meet
up?
all
I'm-
three, I'm gonna die.
Going to die.
Rename yourself Z.
Well, then you
No.
can name
Oh, there we
yourself
go.
anything else.
Bring it full circle.
Oh my god.
You can name yourself like the
Bless you.
bless you.
Bless you.
You
Sorry.
can name yourself the initials, so you could call yourself.
Oh, you gotta put the L's.
The L, yo.
Helm.
No.
Call him Helm.
Stupid.
HTML.
This is so dumb.
I think that's a coding software or HTML.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're close.
Cool. All right. You get to your introductions. Your NPCs introduce themselves as well. Neither of your NPCs give their last names, in case that
Oh,
matters. Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
I know. I know.
All
All two of them, the goobers. You guys have like some very weird conversation with Saris, who's basically just trying to gauge like how long have you guys been, traveling, and how long ago did this happen? And then she gets like part way into the like, so what happened? And you're like, down there, a dragon, blah. And she's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to stop you. I don't understand. The gate raises just high enough for two individuals to walk through and closes again behind. You see two sun elves, one with a darker complexion and like blonde silvery hair. They're kind of adorned in a good amount of like gold embellishments on their clothing. And then you see this like more pale looking sun elf with long braided blonde hair, kind of simpler garb, but like a weapon, short sword strapped to her waist. These two approach and Sam. Smash. These two approach and introduce themselves. Glint goes first and offers out like a hesitant hand to the group of you and goes, I don't really know what's going on. Something about refugees? Glint, I'm a part of the opulence office. And go ahead.
Holden would reach forward. Say, yes, we're here representing the refugees of Shibish. My name is Holden.
Good to meet you, Holden. And the woman does not offer out a hand. She keeps one hand on the staff and the other hand is like neatly folded behind her back. She's like looking over the group of you. You can tell that she's kind of like sizing the group of you up for the most part. She says, my name is Verum. I'm the current standing official while we wait for the next Ardent. Fill me in. What happened?
There was a very strange dragon attack on the city of Shibish, tearing rifts in the ground and the air to the Stygian, and it killed a lot of people and has left the city.
In ruins.
Yes. People cannot live there.
To shreds, you say?
To shreds, you say. Okay.
We've-
Are you withholding anything? Purposefully?
Yeah, we're with Holden. Yeah.
Whoa! Wow!
What
Go to jail.
the fuck?
He's right here.
I
I hate it because that's a
hate
me
it.
joke, but I hate that so much.
I don't think so.
Honestly, I hope
right?
you lose that name.
I don't. I like Holden. I love these jokes so much.
Name your next character Stain, so I can't say abstaining from the information.
Or just name it Taken.
Fuck.
I'll name the next character Info.
Given.
Are we getting info? Yeah, he's
Yes.
right here.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I don't think we are, right? Nothing to hide about what all the
No.
stuff that's happened. Like we haven't done anything wrong for the first time
Right.
ever.
Wild.
Yeah, I don't think so. Do we want to tell them about what we
Like the blue
saw with the
cloaks?
blue cloaks?
And the fact that it once was the Silt Dragon, now reanimated and possessed by some Stygian monster.
I say we tell them everything we know.
All right,
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done for that. Yeah, Holden will give everything, including the blue cloaks encounter.
Okay. As you guys are speaking and recounting this and actually kind of insane story that is 100% true, it's very clear very quickly that Varen believes you. Glint doesn't know what the fuck to make of all this, because that's a valid and normal reaction to
Yeah,
a big dragon the size of the city burst out of the city, blew it all up. And they like look at each other and like furrow their brow, and Glint's like, I can make some arrangements, but we do not have what it takes to take on half of Shibish or more. And Varum nods and goes, without an Ardent, we can't do too much outside of give them some temporary housing while we figure out what to do properly. But with any luck, we should have an Ardent today,
Oh,
this evening.
from
May I ask who the candidates are?
We have a wide variety of candidates. It's less of that and more that we're hoping that when the
Oh my
Welcome.
god.
Sorry.
when
I thought I joined silently and it still went off. I'm sorry.
you fool.
I'm
Be
so
gone.
Buffoonery.
technologically illiterate. I'm so embarrassed. Okay, continue.
It's okay. This evening when we have the city mystic give her fortune for the coming year, we're hoping that she'll be able to tell us who the Ardent is, and then we can just seek them out and skip the process. Now more than ever, I suppose that would be pertinent.
we would,
I feel deep sympathy for whoever is going to have that job at this time.
yes,
As do I.
we do appreciate you being willing to offer what you can.
Yes.
These people were struggling. It was a tough journey through the desert. Just these past few days.
I can only imagine. Is there anything else that needs to be added on?
Holden will like look to Alden.
Yeah, Alden looks like so regretful right now and is like, yes, but I think that maybe that can wait until tomorrow after you've got your leader figured out.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mm.
Let this be today's issue, and then I'll talk to you tomorrow about tomorrow's issue. She like slowly nods while like eyeing Alden is like, right, okay. I will set up a meeting then for tomorrow for just you or a group of you.
I think Alden will turn to Alden. I mean, we can be there. We've been with you this far. It's kind of our job to begin with.
Alden will nod, admittedly like a little too fast. I was like, sure, if you want to be there, that's all right.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
Okay, that sounds good. Varum will nod and be like, right, okay. So I will set up a meeting then for the 6 of you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Potentially one more. One of us, our party stayed behind to help, to just make sure that everyone was safe while they were waiting on your answer. If you'd like, I can message them now to tell them it's all right to move in, or do you need to make preparations beforehand?
It'd be preferable if we could have the time for the preparations.
All right. How much time do you need?
However long it takes for them to get here, at whatever leisurely pace they've taken.
Okay.
Varum looks at Glint and like makes a little nod, and Glint's like nods and then like looks at you guys and goes, oh, and then like takes out a book and like pens you guys in for a meeting in this book that he's got. And she goes, right, so is there anything else? Because respectfully, I now have to deal with this on top of the first of Quay.
I don't think so. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for taking care of the people of Sheepish. We'll talk about that later, tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Of course.
Okay. She'll give you all a nod, and you see a similar thing that you just seen with Saris, a hand to her ear for one of those cuffs. And she turns and starts just walking away, and Glint finishes penning in your meeting, informs you all of the time. Sometime in the early afternoon, 10-11-ish,
I think Ray will just kind of unconsciously mimicking / a tiny bit mocking that motion. Will just put his hand up to his ear and will sending Fenris. It's been a while.
There you go.
There it is.
We'll sending Fenris. Hello. The current leader of Kashvani is making preparations for temporary accommodations. Go ahead and send the refugees this way. Take your time, be safe. And that's it.
I think Fenris will keep it short. Roger that. See you soon.
Okay. You all get your meeting time from Glint. The gate raises as Varum is heading back inside, and this time it stays open, and there are already guard kind of rushing out with various emergency relief supplies. It's a lot of water and tents and things. It seems like instead of taking these people into the city, they cannot afford to do that. With all the insanity going on already inside, so it seems like they're setting up a little bastion is not the word I'm looking for, but it's the word we're gonna get, like a little relief center just outside,
Yeah.
kind of what you've seen similar to with the Heron's Gaze.
Outpost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You even see some of those members amongst these guards running out with medical supplies to help get ready. Yeah. You guys are free for the time being, with the understanding that you should probably not leave the city.
Well, let's go to Almina.
All right.
All right.
You
Let's
turn around. You leave Fenris again. What's the worst that can happen?
Does Fenris and the refugees eventually make their way there?
Can we could help set up in the meantime, couldn't we? Whatever they
Yeah.
if they
Oh, for
need
sure.
help carrying supplies or setting up tents or whatever.
I think we like know the general like layout of like, oh, how many sick people are there? This is about how much accommodation you should make for them, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I
Okay.
think we'll be like helping direct people like what kind of accommodations need set up for where and blah blah blah.
Okay. Alrighty.
It's like,
So
yeah, we have 6 people that have almost died from heat stroke. They're gonna need a little bit of specialty care.
they're gonna need a Gatorade and a nap.
A dip in the
They're gonna need a
waterfall.
Gatorade and an ice bath.
They need a
Band-Aid
prime.
or Gatorade, just some aid.
Uh, we need like about 2 kilos of lean if you can.
Uh,
Okay.
That's just for me.
In the
I was just about to say that.
it's just for me. In the
It's just for
meantime,
Olden. We just put it in as like feeding trough.
Fenris, you are keeping an eye from the sky.
Yep.
You rolled your Persepian in our DMs and got a good 13
Yeet.
with the help of Jaden. You see some movement out here, but for the most part, it's relatively quiet. Kind of off in the distance behind you with your Persepi, you can see it's being kind of distorted by the heat of the desert, but you can see there is some sort of dark, ominous something floating in the sky a good ways up and like slowly moving across that you can assume to be where your dear friend on the airship is right now, Eunice.
Okay.
It seems like that floating city had made its way in this general direction, but didn't get close enough to Kashvani.
Good to know.
Yeah. From your place high up, you can tell that there are a couple of instances where this group of 4 expeditionists are trying to volley for control. Probably for the purposes of being like, and it was me who helped get all these people here. You should pay me. You know, you're getting that vibe of like it's a very selfish push. Yeah. Is there anything you would like to do in this time to yourself?
I think nothing beyond general conversation with Jaden, because we're both up here.
Okay. Anything specific or just general, like, how's it hanging?
How you feeling after
Yeah.
this sandworm?
Jane's like, never again. I
Yeah.
do not want to be swallowed again.
Thoughts on? Oh, actually, I have a decent, serious topic for conversation.
Go for it.
Given that we've now dealt with the after, do you
Mhm.
think? How do you feel about taking your family back home? Do you think it's time, or do we want to keep them in the book longer, where they'll be safe?
As much as I'm sure they're ready to get out of the book, I kind of think that they should stay for just a little bit longer, if that's okay. Just,
That's-
until it, calms down.
However long is fine by us. You would have
It's
a better
crazy.
idea of how annoyed they are with the book than we are.
Yeah, they definitely can only handle so much of. They're calling it Cartoon Town, as they can. But I mean, the after hasn't even been dead a week yet, so I'd rather give it a little bit longer just to make sure. Better safe than sorry.
Do you think it's okay to let a couple of them out per day, per time throughout the week so that they can be in the city for the festival?
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good idea. I think that they would enjoy that.
I do owe Harper dinner.
That is true. Harper has talked about that, teasingly, of course. They don't actually anticipate you doing it, but I
I
think
feel
they'd
like
be
I've been
pleased.
issued a challenge. Now I have to.
Harper would appreciate it, I think. But how are you? You know, you also got swallowed by a worm, which is insane to say out loud.
Yeah, you know, I feel like I should be more affected by it than I am. I think it just, in the whole adrenaline of the whole situation, it hasn't hit me yet that I got swallowed by a worm, and I think I would be feeling it more if I got majorly injured or didn't make it out.
Well, I mean, I don't think you'd be feeling it if you didn't make it out. I think
Well, yeah.
you'd be dead. So, yeah, I think we
It
got
was-
lucky. We got really lucky.
Yeah. It was stressful. I'm glad we made it through okay. I'm happy I had you with me to keep me a level head on my shoulders.
Thank goodness for your flight spell. Otherwise, I would have been way worse.
Oh, I totally agree. Magic
good
come in
thinking.
handy.
Yeah, it can. Oh boy.
My backup plan was those teleporty arrows, but I don't know how well. Can you take other people with those?
Theoretically, but I've never actually done it. I think that I'd need more mastery with the arrows before I could do that. Or try.
That would be a good topic of training.
I can only really teleport a certain distance right now. And the further out I go, the less teleporting I can do.
Ah,
But yeah, they're very helpful in a fight or to get away. Or to get
Yeah, I
to
mean,
places
I've
I'm not
seen it.
supposed to.
you escaped us a few times with that. It's frustrating
Okay.
to chase after.
Sorry.
No worries. I'm just glad you're here with us now.
What was that?
Not
I'm
talking to
okay,
you.
baby. I'm not that
Get out of
hungry.
here.
Thank you, though.
You
You're welcome,
rude.
baby. Sam, mute yourself, you silly goose.
Ah,
That just scared me so bad. I was like, where is that coming from?
I've been muted the entire time, and out of habit, I unmuted. Tears.
You fool. It's okay. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss with Jaden?
I don't think so.
Okay. With the carrying the same perception, just so you know, the bickering amongst the four down below, don't get too far to the point where like actual issues start up. And whenever it starts escalating to the point where it looks like someone's about to start a fight, Okuno just very quietly takes out a knife and it's just like points it at whoever's making a problem. It makes people tense.
Love
the
Okano.
perfect solution.
People kind of take
Does
a
it make
wide
them
berth
stop
around
talking?
Okuno. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
it does certainly shut them up. And then every time that they think Okuno is gone, Okuno just appears behind another person to be like, "Shut up," you know, with the knife, just to keep them quiet. A little bit chaotic, but it it gets the job done.
Love them.
Love
Okino so much.
chaos creature.
I was
Okay.
gonna say that's my guy, but Okino isn't a guy, so I think the right way to just say it
Ella.
is that's my homie.
That's
My
my
eye.
that's my eye.
That's my eye. That's so good. That's so good.
Okay. Eventually, the groups meet up again. Fenris and Jaden are able to kind of glide ahead if you'd like to meet up with the other 6, I believe.
Yeah, I will.
Yes.
Right? 5?
Five.
5.
Five.
5 of you.
I was confused
Um,
when you said 6 earlier. I was like,
I was trying to do
What?
fast maths, and it wasn't working.
Well, I guess technically you're Shadow. So
Caliban is number
Yeah,
6.
she knew.
yeah, the NPC knew.
There knew. She
That's
could
gonna
smell
become a
it.
plot
it's your
point.
Shadow. Eventually, someone's gonna notice that your Shadow's weird.
Okay.
Like,
No.
hey, do you have a demon in there? It's like, no.
Well, no,
Okay.
he's not.
I know he's not a demon. He's a beautiful baby boy.
Beautiful baby boy. Just our 8.5 foot tall shadow guy that we got. Very normal.
Our shadow fella.
Your shadow fella. All the people, the refugees from Sheebish, pour in. Start making claim to various tents. Some of the sick or particularly, strained individuals from the travel head into the Heron's Gaze tents. And everything seems to be kind of toning down for the time being. Occasionally, people who are feeling a little bit better filter into the city for the day. And there seems to be a higher ratio of guards now than there were when you guys had initially arrived. But yeah, you're all together. What would you guys like to do?
I land next to Ray from flying. As promised, not swallowed. Am safe.
Good. Need more. Well, I think that was as successful as it could be, and we can't really do anything until they have a leader, so we should just find a place to stay in the city for the night.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Sorry, it's happening. It's that time.
Fool.
Is the their selection of the leader public? Like the Mystic doing all their stuff?
Yes, so as you're coming into the city, there's a bunch of yellow and white banners kind of, strung overhead all over the place, helping to kind of keep some of the sun off of the streets. It's a lot of people dressed in festive garb, looking a little confused at all these very haggard looking people that have just arrived outside the city. In the dead center of town is a large area of like sand, or what used to be sand. Instead, in its place is this gigantic circular glass rink that serves like an ice skating rink. Skates can be rented for use. People are skating around the outside, with the center being this absolutely like smolderingly bright stone of some sort. It hurts to look at for too long. It's like staring at the sun. Those who skate around it, their shadows kind of project onto the buildings on the outside. It's kind of like a strange, almost like a Ferris wheel of sorts in terms of like the motion that it provides. All over the place are different games and little shops, and kind of on the far side is the castle for this area. It's this large, I can put the picture in. It's a large sandstone castle. I wonder if it'll let me copy it directly out of here. Known as Castle Smolder. It will. Yay. Here's Castle Smolder. And this is also the location of one of the magic schools. It's the Evocation Wizard College.
Oh shit.
Fenris, I'm gonna give you this leash. You are not allowed in there without supervision.
Oh, please. I can't even learn stuff from there the same way Rose can.
That won't stop you from trying.
Hey Rose, how many damage spells do you got?
A few.
Okay, cool.
Are you wanting to learn anything here, Rose? I know evocation isn't just fire and
I
explosions.
Like,
think that we should focus on the task at hand, and if there's time allowed after, then I'll take a look.
Listen, tomorrow we're slated to focus on problems. We've gotten problems out of the way for today. We're looking around. I'm not saying we should go do it right now. I just wanted to know your thoughts.
Yeah. Like I said, if time allows for it, then I'll take a look. Evocation's not my strong suit, but might be worth seeing what they have in there.
Where's the observation school located?
Hold
Are
on,
you from there?
hold on. No, it's not where I'm from. I'm pretty sure I wrote this down.
Oh, you don't know? You don't know your
Oh my
you don't know your
god.
schools?
The
Capital
actual-
City.
Wait, it's called Capital City.
Yeah,
Yes.
and only
Oh yeah.
only the first letter of both words is lowercase, and the rest of the word is capital.
Both C's are lowercase.
Mm-hmm.
It looked funny
That
on the
is-
map. I remember
is
when
the
Rose told
laziest-
me. What are you?
Who named Capital City?
I've heard it's like hundreds of years old or some
Maybe
shit.
thousands.
More than that.
Who? Okay, real. Who named Capital City? Is that its real name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look on the map.
It's been
It's
that
on
way
there.
since the last campaign.
Yes.
It was actually really important last
Actually-
campaign.
Actually,
Yeah, it was.
Actually, funny thing.
It was
You know.
It's
You know
right
when
here.
You hear, you know when you
On
on the
hear
map.
phrase-
Was it named Capital City, both lowercase c's as a bit?
Yes.
Yeah. If you, Howie, you have the roll 20 up. If you scroll all the
Yes.
way out, I'll ping it for you. It's right here.
Was it? Where?
It's on this northeastern continent.
Oh my god. Oh, I wrote that even. I think I just disregarded it because I was like, that's probably just a filler.
It's also not spelled correctly. There's a P missing. I'll fix it.
Does it say cattle?
Capital.
It says, oh, right, there's a P. Yeah, you're right.
Capital City.
There's a P.
There's a P.
Also, Howie, you know when we talk about the previous campaign and my history as a player of destroying cities, we talk about me going underwater and blowing up a poison lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was in
it.
Capital City.
God.
From what I
No wonder
remember,
it's
With
mainly known
magic,
for
don't
protection
forget.
magic now. They don't want that shit to happen again.
from what I remember from looking over all of the towns, there were only, was it 2 or 3 that were carried over from 4, 3 or 4 that were carried over from the last campaign. Capital
I think-
City, Sarah Storm, Ebony Arch,
And Nikomi.
Nakomi.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that was it. The day will come when you go to Sarah Storm, and I'm so excited for that day.
I'm scared.
One day.
Don't they don't let outsiders in very often, right?
They don't, period.
Like I want to say you can go to Silverkeep and Silverkeep will tell you to fuck off, is what I remember.
Yes. Silverkeep will allow visitors, but you are not allowed past Silverkeep. That's why there is no road visibly there between Silverkeep and Sarah Storm.
Man, that's gonna suck when we show up to Silverkeep and say, please, and they go, okay.
We will go to Sarah Storm in this campaign.
We will.
I would love that. One day. I think that's all of them. Oh my gosh, there's one I named Marcel. That's awful. Why did I
Gross.
do that?
Boo.
Not
So,
Marcel
I
coming
think,
back
like,
to haunt you.
Not Marcel.
I want to say, like, Ray is genuinely like, why? Who the fuck named it Capital City?
I
You
don't
have to go
ask
there
us,
and look
man.
into it.
That's weird as hell. Anyway, so did you study there, or have you not been there yet?
I have not been there.
Oh damn!
I studied abjuration just in Damarel. There's not a designated school there, but a lot of magic studies get done. study with the Golden Fall Coven. It's just a lot of places to learn magic. I just haven't been to the specific magic school because I haven't gotten the chance. I have been with these two, and those will point to Holden and Finesse.
I see. Alrighty then. Could we potentially find a place to, like an inn or something?
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
I'm
Can we
coming to the
find-
apartment.
Can we find
I
an
give,
inn based on the waterfall?
Rose-
Oh, my
Could I
being
give Rose
helped.
guidance?
Oh, guidance. Guidance, you say? Where am I D4?
Where you can
I can-
ethereal
Shit.
water fall into
I
a
can
good
give someone else
slumber.
guidance.
Well, you rolled a... That's a nat 20. Okay.
I just want to Shay, that was a
Dang.
bad joke.
No, nobody heard it.
I just
I
chose not
did.
to
That
say
didn't make
anything.
sense. It was
I
bad.
did. I was
Like, it didn't
looking for
even,
my
like,
D4s.
It's what you ethereal fall water.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's been a good session, you guys. I gotta get out of here.
Oh my
Ooh.
god. Alright. So that is a 3 on the D4 for a total of 27. But I did get a nat 20.
Good lord. Okay. That's crazy.
You don't find one.
There are none
Oh my God.
here.
You have to sleep on the fucking ground.
The voice. They're not here.
There are none. I should have a character talk like that.
I've never heard you
Oh,
do
no.
that voice before.
I'm sorry. I don't know where it came from, but I know
Oh my god.
it'll come back one day. It's like a horrible ghost,
It was somewhere deep in your soul.
and it came out so easily from my core.
You sound like all of the girls who went to the college that we went to.
No.
They're deep in the darkest part of your psyche that's like, I could be one.
I could have been.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, let's take a quick 6 minutes from now until 10. I have a location for your natural 20. I need to come up with an etc. thing that was DM'd to me. So I need these 6 minutes.
Sorry.
How dare you? I also am going to splash water in my face because I'm doing the yawns and I need to stop. And I'm just really warm and comfortable, and that's what it is.
I'm gonna go get ice
Sounds
cream.
good.
Give
Gross.
me some.
You got it.
You got it. All right, let's take 6.
I was really confused for a sec when you said 6. I was like, that's such an awkward amount of minutes.
Guys, I'm doing a thing. And for once, it's not stupid.
Well, let's find out what it is first.
I'm taking Harper out to dinner.
Could be stupid. No, I'm kidding.
My investigation was I was looking for a restaurant.
Ah. Now, question. What kind of
Yeah.
dinner is this?
That's to be determined for when I actually ask Harper. But when Harper's he they, right? I think it's he they.
I'm unsure.
When I asked him when he saved us from on the Wyvern from the big dragon and we went into the dream plane, I told him I owed him dinner for that. So I was like,
Oh, I
now
thought there
have
was
to
gonna be
follow
more.
up.
Like,
Nope, I was like, now I have to follow up. I talked to Jaden, and Jaden was like, he would probably like that. So we'll see what happens.
We shall see.
We shall see. There's a percentage chance greater than 0 and less than 100 that it turns into a date, but we'll see.
I guess
That
you could
depends
call
on
it a
Harper.
perchance.
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 Perhaps.
If there's a heavens no and a hell yes, is there a
Is there a purgatory,
perhaps?
maybe?
Perhaps. I can't be here anymore. I gotta get out of here, guys.
Yeah. I was like, I thought you were on break.
I gotta go. I hate you all.
You sound so depressed.
Did you get tea?
I got ice water, which I poured under my eyes, and now I am more awake.
That
You
is
what?
so real.
I put ice water under my eyes.
How? What do you mean under your eyes? Like on your
Like-
cheek?
Yeah.
No, like under, like on my lower eyelid.
Okay, that's weird as hell. I've never heard of someone doing that.
What? Dude, yeah,
I've
I
also
do it all the
never heard
time.
of that, but
I do
I
it.
get like I splash water on my face, and I figure it's like a similar concept.
Yeah, I just don't want to like splash water on my face the whole way because it's gonna get all over the place. It's just gonna make a mess,
That's so valid.
and I don't want to. I did a bunch of chores today, guys. Be proud of me. I'm not doing more chores that I make for myself.
Oh no, taking care of yourself is such a chore.
It is a chore, Sam.
Mm.
Also, I got Lenny
Jane.
from Shark Tale and Muday. Be jealous.
You got Lenny
Maintenance
from
is work.
Shark Tale? You bitch.
Did wanted you to fight me for him.
I got you a JoJo's character. I don't have to fight you that
Fine.
hard.
You did get me a pretty funny one.
It's
Isn't
weird
that one?
having Raps and Shay's girlfriend.
My girlfriend is here. Yeah.
Is that
With all
what
of
we
the
are?
hours we spent together.
You know, fair enough, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Can't believe I got a promotion. No one told
Yeah.
me.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
God. Shut up. Both.
Let Sam and I be gay for each other. You can just be jealous.
No, you know I'm homophobic.
No.
I was not expecting that out of Howie.
No one expects the Spanish.
No one expects the Howie,
No one
Howie
expects
homophobia.
that.
Oh no, it's a fucking alliteration.
Yep.
Homophobic Howard.
Boo. Simply perish.
So I really want to share this new stand-up idea I had.
I still need to think of a good name for you, Howie. A good nickname.
Howie is a nickname.
Except it's like a reverse nickname. Cause like I call like in joking passing, I call Bryn Brindlin. Cause it's funny. Like it
Dude,
extends the name. I call
Mimi
Shay
would
Schaefer and
strangle
Raid
you. Mimi would
Oh,
kill
well,
you because that's
my
her nickname for me.
Full name is Howard, so just call me like How to Basic.
I kind of like Howitzer. Like the tank.
Oh, you can call me
Yeah, I
that.
like the tank.
I'll just call you Hal.
You know, you got how, why, when.
Yeah, and I'll use the inflection of how when I talk to you.
Ugh.
Good, good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
One of my better ones.
I'm Howie, my brother's Ye, my sister's Wuddy.
Ugh.
Can I tell you guys something I'm
Weary.
not proud of? I've been drinking Prime this week.
No.
Drinking
What's
what?
that? Why are you
Prime.
proud of this?
I said I'm not. Can I tell you guys something I'm not proud of?
Oh, okay.
The reason I'm not proud of it is because I found out like yesterday that the person who makes Prime is one of the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's a
Uh-huh.
hydration drink and it's good for me. 'cause it's got
Hydration.
good stuff. Yeah, like it's like Gatorade is what it's meant to be.
I know it's just really funny. I'm like hydration, as if that's like. I get that it's got like fucking electrolytes or whatever, but
Yeah.
like, it's funny. I'm like, yeah, that's what a drink is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably
Well,
hydration
all
drink.
over.
Well, coffee is a dehydration drink.
True, and alcohol.
Yeah, coffee and alcohol, you lose more liquid than you gain.
Also, I'm sure it's probably all over your vending machines because I think I've seen them at my school where I
Yeah.
am now.
I just got them from the grocery store because they were cheaper than Gatorade and the same
Oh,
size
okay.
of packs.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's fair.
And they're good, honestly. They taste good, but I was like, ugh.
Speaking
I'm not a
of
big fan of the Paul brothers. So it's
speaking
like,
of DePauls, did anyone watch the fight?
I did.
No.
I didn't
It
at
was
all.
it was
The
bad.
the best fight of
Kylo.
the whole night was the women's fight.
Yeah, that's
That
what
fight was awesome.
that's the one I didn't see because I didn't get the
was
chance to.
Awesome.
It was really, yeah, I heard it was really good. And the one of them, I don't know if she was the one who won or not, but she posted a picture on social media of like the huge gash she had on her
Yeah,
eyebrow.
that was the one who lost.
Yeah.
But it was
That
an
was-
illegal hit
ugh.
that caused it, which is what people were.
Oh,
The-
really?
The woman who did it got a point violation for like intentional headbutts. You're not supposed to be able to headbutt. in
Oh,
boxing.
wow.
Yeah. So on like the first round, she headbutted the other woman in the face and like had a huge split along her upper eyebrow.
Jeez.
But mostly like the Paul versus Tyson fight had like it was like a total of 600 punches thrown between both people and like 100 of them landed in 8 rounds
Yeah.
like combined.
And like 500 of them were Paul.
Yeah, and like in the women's fight was also 8 rounds, same length rounds, but had like 1,500 combined punches thrown for like 700 landed.
I need to watch that fight.
It was just pure action. They were just going at it. It was a fun fight to watch.
Damn. Hell.
No.
Helpless. Reishi helpless. Shitboxer beating an old man.
No.
True.
M.
Tyson did better than I expected, to be honest.
Really? You
Yeah.
think he did? He exceeded your
He
expectations?
exceeded my
Did you see
expectations
that-
for a
Holy
58-year-old
shit.
man.
Tyson had a near-death experience like right before the fight or hours before it, apparently.
Right before?
Yeah, that's what I had seen. That he had had a near-death experience of some sort, and it like fucked him up. But he decided to do the fight anyway.
I did not see that.
I wish I could find it again.
I found something that said he almost died back in June.
Yeah,
My mom
that's true.
said that when she was watching the fight, it looked like he was stroking out, and I was like, "What? I was like, what do you
He
mean?"
was in the fight. To me, he looked collected, and he was. What was the issue was he
yeah.
was fighting against a faster, younger person who was with more reach. So
Mhm.
he was just getting poked out, and he didn't have the strength in his legs as a 58-year-old man to like quickly close the gap and get on top of him to like
Oh,
yeah.
be able to land stuff.
I
And, like-
think he played it up a little bit because his like contract leaked, and he got paid more money to lose.
Oh, did he?
Mm.
Yeah.
Ah,
Rigged.
Also, it was June. It was in June that he had that near death.
Okay.
But still, that's still like 5 months, which
The
is
thing people were talking about with this, or me and my buddies were talking about, was that he has a disease. I forget what disease it is, but it's something like that actually affects his brain and like can cause strokes.
Maybe he was stroking out then. Maybe my mom was right. Yo.
Trying to figure out what
Um,
he has something, I forget what it, but like for the last for like about from what I know,
sciatica.
yeah, from a while over the last 2 years, he's like had to be in a wheelchair and couldn't stand, like it was big issues. So my friends and I before the fight were saying there's a non-zero chance that if Mike Tyson gets knocked out, he dies in the ring.
That's very
Like
scary.
it was that big of a health thing.
Jeez.
It was rigged.
So, yeah, it could have been.
It's from what I can tell, sciatica is not it's not fatal. It's just like it definitely affects the legs. It affects the lower body.
Yeah.
So that like
Mhm.
it makes it very hard to move on, like it hurts your spine basically. It hurts your
Which-
lower spine.
It affecting your legs and affecting his ability to close distance and be aggressive is
Yeah.
a pretty good explanation for why he lost the fight when he had to be able to do that to win it.
Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about what happened. I just remember seeing a meme of, like the cars when like Chuck wins the race, but everyone's pissed because he clearly like was a dick about it. It was just that.
The funniest thing that happened of the whole thing was that in the like press conference the day before the fight, when they have like the fighters stand in front of each other and take the pictures and look all cocky and stuff, right? Jake Paul on the entrance got down on all fours, crawled up to Mike Tyson, and then stood up in his face like 2 inches from him, and Mike Tyson just open hand slapped him.
Well,
Yeah.
he was stepping on his toes.
It was something like that, but like literally like got right up to him and just got pimp slapped. It was great.
Yeah, like Jake Lee was like stomping on his like toes while he did that.
Jeez.
So then he smacked the fuck out of him. I think he deserved it. I mean,
I saw a
Eh.
tweet say that everybody should not feel too bad about the outcome of the Paul vs. Tyson fight because it should be known that everyone who was watching wanted to see Jake Paul lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anything, we should
And that's
stand
the-
united in that beauty.
Yeah, that's the good part. That's the
Hold on. I have the thing. Hold on. If you guys didn't see what it actually looked like, here's a still of it. That's my favorite image just because Paul's face looks fucking stupid while he's getting slapped.
I really
I
liked
posted it in memes.
I really liked hearing about the interviews with Mike Tyson. Where he was like,
we'd have no legacy.
I know you've awakened something.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about the one like a couple days before the fight. Like there was like I don't know who it was, but it was like this child was like interviewing it, like a middle or high schooler was interviewing him, and he was like, "We leave no legacy behind. When we die, that's it."
I saw a meme about it, but I didn't know how true it was. So Mike Tyson when talking to kids, when we die, we turn to ash. We leave. Our life is meaningless once we die.
Did you guys see the Mike Tyson assless chaps?
Yes.
Yes.
That
did.
was so fucking
I love
funny.
that. I love that
Oh my
stupid
God.
video of
Why
him
did he
dapping
do
that
that?
guy up and then turning around.
that shit made me
Just
laugh.
his parents.
So funny.
Like bare ass out to the world.
Me and my buddy who were watching it both got mental flashbanged. We were like, what? Huh?
I paused it and I was like, "What is happening on my screen?"
Why'd you
right
pause
now?
it, Shay? What are you?
Yo.
I was-
Ayo.
I was watching it with Ashley.
Oh, so you were both in on it.
No, what? No, you lying.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
recall.
Ashley, you gotta rein this man in.
Hello? He's
Nobody's
lying
talking to
right
me.
now.
Alright, gang. Are we ready to get back to Dungeons and Dragons?
No,
Yeah.
I've never played that game
No.
in my life.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Who
unfortunate.
are you people?
Pikmin are canon now, and wait, Shay's recording. It didn't play on his end. Never mind.
It does
Correct.
play.
Well, I muted her soundboard while she said that she was gonna join, so I preemptively did it because it was something she
You
told
asshole.
me she was worried about. So
You
I
don't
tried-
like me.
Okay.
Whoa.
My
I
bad.
don't
feel
like
like-
you, but he does.
I feel like that's something very mindful and demure of him to do. Perhaps he might like you a little bit.
No.
Oh,
It's
No.
pure hatred between those two.
yeah. Oh, I misunderstood.
Absolute bile.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Animosity.
Enmity.
After you joined, I instantly unmuted it. I knew you wouldn't play any soundboard thing out
Okay, God, okay, we get it.
loud. Okay.
Jeez, you're a nice person or something. God.
God.
Hey.
I'm glad this is on recording.
Oh, there's a big
Yeah.
recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We record the break.
Unfortunately.
I didn't know you recorded the break.
Yeah.
We should have like a break
okay,
stream.
No, this is awful. I
This
must
is on the internet forever.
This is gonna be immortalized.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh.
That's why I was like, man, we getting political here.
Oh.
I feel like
I like recording the breaks because when we talk about the random stuff in between, they become mini time capsules. Like
Mhm.
you know
True.
that
like
this
when
was the
someone makes a
week.
meme reference.
Like this was the week of the Paul Tyson fight now. Because there's no way we're gonna be talking about the Paul Tyson fight like a month after it happens, right? Guys?
We're not going to be talking about it next week.
Yeah.
Who knows what will happen this week?
You'll never hear what happened again.
What?
Jake Paul's going to announce
What?
he's going to box
Hello?
Donald Trump.
Did he?
Can they both die? What?
Did I just
I
hear
love-
what I think I just heard you say?
I love
Yes.
seeing all those memes that came out right after the fight. Like
Jake Paul's next fight.
Paula's challenged. The first one I saw was Dionysus, age ? After defeating Mike Tyson, age 56.
I saw the Jimmy Carter. That was the first one I saw.
Well, gang, shall we return to the chaos of the day of prophets?
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you keep doing that? Right as I
I
turn
will take
off the
out-
break one.
I will take out the white girl voice. Don't make me.
Indeed is what
Please
some of these
don't.
motherfuckers need.
Do it. I
enable
want to
me.
hear.
Oh,
No, I did it earlier.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
I'm gonna hear it again. No.
Actually,
I need it.
No,
Perhaps
Has to
doesn't
be
do voices
warranted.
when requested.
that's correct. I sure don't.
She might ask really nicely. Please.
No. Okay. Let's get back into it. You guys are walking through the streets looking for somewhere to book a room for the night. Why? It's right when we start. God, that's awful. There's a couple things that you note, Rose. I think you're the one who made the roll with your natural
Yes.
20. As you're walking, you note that there's a large sum of guild and religious buildings here. They're kind of scattered around organically around the place. And it seems like the buildings that they have taken as their home for these different organizations and belief systems are not built for them. It was more like they overtook the building later. So, the churches don't look like churches. But there seems to be 4 different religious buildings here. The Church of Trinity, the Divine Keeper, the Order of Serpents, and one additional one that see people coming in and out of it a good amount. And they're all wearing some sort of like typical, like similar garb in the forms of like different types of things on their head. But other than that, you're not really sure what that's about. With your natural 20, that's what you get from that. Guild buildings wise, there are 6 of them. There's the Golden Fall Coven, which is a portion of the Evocation School. Opulence, which is a part of the castle. Stormvale is down at the docks. Legacy Keg is at the Succulent Sip, which is the tavern and inn that you find. Girandol is also at the castle. And then there is a Hummingblade's outpost near the front gates where you guys came in, but still inside the city itself. Yeah. As you are walking around and making your way, I assume, to the Succulent Sip, you note that there's a variety of games going on right now. Everyone can kind of see these. They're pretty obvious. There's the glass skating. There is a cup ball game, ring toss. There's like a dice cup. There's a dunk tank, a test of strength. And then there is the City Mystics tent. You also note that there is a large, like, raised platform where people line up and head up with these armfuls of these little yellow tickets that you see people are getting from these different stands. And it seems like depending on how many tickets you have, it seems like it's like Chuck E. Cheese, like you can get some sort of a reward as a result. So people are like excitedly going up and getting slinkies and things.
I love rewards.
So we're playing the games, right?
Up to you guys. But yeah, you guys eventually make your way to the Succulent Sip. It's a very fancy on the inside building. There are no doors. It seems to be kind of open on the front with several archways that lead in. Lavish furniture kind of adorns the entirety of the inside. These like deep red hanging silks from above. And a wide variety of like all different lanterns. None of the lanterns are the same, but they all have that same like warm glow to them. Is the plan to get a room, or what would you like to do?
I think so. I think we're getting a room, right?
Question is
Okay.
how many?
That is a good
4.
question.
Let's
Four
see
rooms?
how
4
many
rooms?
sleeps.
1.
No.
Oh.
One room.
The
for
smallest
all-
room you have,
Same.
please.
One bed.
No. By the way, we
Okay.
can all like share a room with someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
You
8
guys
of us?
I think so. It's the 4 of you, and then Alden, Okano, Taro, Jaden.
Jaden.
Yep. Okay.
So 8.
Yeah. Perfect.
Unless Jaden wants to spend the night at their families, in which case one of us could have our own room.
Jaden can die in a ditch.
Oh, whoa!
Whoa!
That, why did I waste the diamond?
Jaden starts crying. Goes, I'm already halfway there, and curls up in a ditch. Never
I mean,
do
you're
it again.
dead and now you're in the ditch, so I
Already
guess
killed
I'm technically all the way.
All right. You guys head over to the barkeep's counter. Behind it is a very large and semi-familiar at this point legacy keg symbol stamped into the this like large keg with a tap at the bottom. This is a woman standing behind the bar. She's wearing blue like navy silks. Another sun elf. She greets you all. Asks for how many rooms you would like, and your request for 4, she asks for 8 gold.
I'll just pay.
Easy.
Oh,
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay.
I get my own room if Jaden wants to.
Yeah, who's
Okay.
rooming with who?
I'll take Okano.
Bathroom.
Holden, you have a preference?
I just signed room.
Room.
Banyo.
Fun.
No.
Room is a different hand sign, Howie.
That's fine.
Okay. Good.
Um,
Alright.
banyo.
Who is
So you
Holden
just-
rooming with? Please.
Who is open?
room
Me,
with
Taro, and Alden.
Alden. This is the
Alright.
last night I'll ever be in the same room as Alden.
You're
Because
so
the
right.
moment our quest is done, Alden is leaving, or we're leaving Alden.
This is the last time we will ever see Alden, ever.
It's gonna be
That's right.
Alden's
You'll
like a
never
Skyrim
see Alden
NPC.
again.
The
That
moment their
road is
purpose is done, he's gone.
We see him around and he's Can I help you with something? Need something?
Although actually, when we met Alden was a level 2 fighter and is going to be returning to battle in Saddledyne as a level 7 fighter.
It's
Not bad.
crazy.
The glow up is
His life
crazy.
has changed.
Yeah, the glow up is crazy.
He's
Not to
seen
mention he's
things.
gone to another dimension. 3 other dimensions.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's been to a couple.
He never
Okay.
needs to have adventure. His adventure is done.
He's finished. So it's a good time to kill him off. I mean,
I was about to say,
get
put him
home.
down.
I mean, 50 sessions is right about the time of like a small campaign. He's had his journey actually.
You know, the classic hero's journey. You get dragged along to a bunch of weird places, then you leave.
I
think
can't
the
wait.
entirety
I
of
didn't say he was a
Drake's
hero. I just said he had his journey.
I can't wait for Alden and Holden to room together, and Alden starts telling Holden about his childhood.
Holden says, "No, be quiet."
Mine is worse. Okay. You guys get your room keys. The rooms are very nice if you go in to set down your stuff. There are 2 beds in each room, some nice silk curtains that are like a deep red that you can kind of pull over the windows if you decide you want to sleep in the middle of the day or something. Your rooms do not have the best views, but that is because you are getting rooms on the first day of the celebration month. So you're kind of staring at the sides of buildings, unfortunately. But, you know, a nice room is a nice room, all the same. All right, well. What should we do, gang? You've got
What
the
time of-
day.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, what time of day is it?
I believe you guys got here right around noon.
correct?
Okay.
So it's probably about 2 o'clock. Perfect time for day drinking.
Oh,
Chuck E.
I'm joking.
Cheese.
Day drinking is not okay,
Oh
kids.
wait.
Day drinking at Chuck E. Cheese.
Day drinking, actually.
no. Get him out of here. Do we want to partake in the festivities?
Yes.
I do.
All right.
I'm dying. I need
But-
it.
Before that, I'm gonna go into the book and invite Harper to dinner.
Okay. You go into the book. Harper's not hard to find. He's outside with why is this always leaving me? Hold on. Where is my guild section? There it is.
Shadow.
Shadow. That's right. The very stereotypically named wyvern, Shadow. Harper looks over and gives you a wave and kind of assumes you're heading off to talk to somebody else, and then as you continue approaching, and they'll turn around and be like, "Hey, what can I help you with?"
Hi, how are you today?
You know, I'm doing all right. Today, Shadow didn't do any damage to somebody's house. So
That's a miracle.
I'll count it as a win. It is a miracle.
So, it is the first day of Quay.
It is. It's really
It
hard
is.
to tell what day it is in here.
I can imagine. I also do owe you dinner, would you be open to going to dinner tonight in like 6 hours?
Yeah, where are we going?
I have a reservation at a place in Kashvani.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I am gonna go take a bath.
That is probably a good idea. I will come pick you up in like 5 hours.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. As you guys are talking, Shadow is coming over with a stick. And by stick, I mean a wyvern-sized stick, and by that I mean a branch, with leaves still on it that has been ripped off of a tree for sure. Comes over to greet you, drops this branch down at your feet, and then like pushes its nose into your chest
I will
as a
pet
dog would do.
Shadow's nose.
Shadow makes some rumbling purr type noises, and then as Harper starts jogging off to go take a bath and clean up, calls out for Shadow to like hurry up and get over here. And picks up the stick and goes bounding over in full size back to the same building that the rest of Jade's family has been staying in. And promptly tries to run through the door with the stick in its mouth. So like both sides of the stick hit the doorway, which immediately does damage to the door and stops Shadow from going inside.
Before Shadow runs in, can I yell out? Can I yell out in Draconic? No, don't do that.
Yeah. Shadow does not respond, unfortunately.
Dang it. It's worth a shot.
You just hear it in the distance. Just Harper going, "Shit!" And Shadow ends up going, shifting down to smaller size and scampers inside, leaving that large branch outside the door.
Alright. I will fly on out of there.
All right. You return out of the book and to the rest of your party, I assume.
Okay, now we can go partake in the festivities.
Festivities time. Okay, is that what everyone else would like to do?
Oh, fuck it. Let's do it.
Fuck it, we ball. Okay. What would you guys like to partake in? For the prize counter, just so you know, 100 tickets earned you a spin from the ball machine. Each ball has inside of it a number, which coincides to a box that you get to like take as your prize. So it's unknown what's inside, but it's 100 tickets. It's 5 gold per game. If you get first place, you get 20 tickets. Second place gets you 10 tickets. Third place gets you 5.
That's expensive.
It is. There's cup ball. I'll type these out. I'm realizing immediately this is going to be a problem. The cup ball. We got a ring toss. We have the dice cup. We've got a dunk tank. We've got the test of strength. And I believe those are the ones that get you tickets. Alternatively, there's also glass skating and the mystic tent. There you go. For one of these, which one is it? The dice cup. That one is only for the prize of 10 tickets. However, it's a 50-50 shot because one person is inciting and the other person is trying to lie about the number rolled inside their cup.
Is the dunk tank a like bow and arrow game?
It is a like you have a baseball equivalent throwing kind of game.
Oh, okay. I was like, if it's a bow and arrow game, I want Okino on that so fast.
Just go and like win $1 billion from that one.
Oh, strength.
I think we need to get Holden on the test of strength. You used your
Okay.
Fearless Athlete yet?
All right, Holden, you want to
I
give it
don't-
a shot?
I don't know if it would be fair for me to actively cheat with the magic powers.
Up to you.
Up
Is-
to me, you say.
Is
You don't have to use it.
you don't. But if you do, you would just win for an hour.
Until we see another Oath of Glory paladin stuff up.
And then hold on. No, please, please let me have this.
You're like, get out of here.
You know what? You know what is Holden's strength if not his magic?
Absolutely.
He'll do it. He'll do it.
Okay. So as you approach, a bell sits at the top of a large wooden beam. It's really, really high up. You hit a pivot platform at the bottom, which launches a controlled rock upward to try and hit the bell at the top. They're painted like, what is the word I'm looking for? There's like certain amounts of like however high the rock goes gets you a certain amount of tickets. If you hit the bell, you hit the max of 20 tickets.
Hell yeah. Or eating good tonight. We're ticketing good tonight.
there is a sizable line for the game, so just keep in mind that it's not, you can't just like do it every 5 minutes for several hours. It would probably be maybe a couple times per hour at best.
Okay, Holden's Peerless Athlete only lasts I think 10 minutes. And
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Holden is the type of person to win and then go, I'll be back. He's
I will
probably
cheat.
if he wins, he's like, all right, later. Peace.
Onward. Okay.
Yeah, he will wait his turn and just
Alrighty.
he would like gesture to other people like this. It might be a bit of a wait. You guys go on ahead. I'll let you know when I score my 20 tickets.
Okay. The rest of you start thinking about what you'd like to do. Holden, eventually it is your turn. You are given a large mallet and told to hit the one end of the seesaw to launch the rock. So go ahead and make me an athletics, please.
Hell yeah. Okay, please give me what I want.
What I yearn for.
Yeah. All right, that is an 8 on one die and a 19 on the other, for a total of 25.
All right. You smash this seesaw with incredible strength. It launches this stone sky high. A lot of these commoners, I should reiterate, watch in absolute shock and awe as this rock goes flying up and smashes into the bell, denting it, but still ringing it all the same. Cheering occurs, and the guy who's running the booth is like, what the fuck? And it's just like very like passively like handing you 20 tickets while they're like staring at the bell as the rock comes like smashing back down into place.
Holden will nod as he is handed the tickets. And, thank you very much. I'm not coming back.
I'm gonna need another bell. Where'd he go?
Oh, you know what? If Holden hears that I need another bell, how much is the bell?
I don't know, like a couple of like 5 gold, I think. It's an
Holden
expensive bell.
Holden will give him 10.
This poor commoner looks at you so confused and shocked. Thanks.
Thank you. 20 tickets.
20 pieces of paper, yeah. Okay. Who'd like to pick a game next?
I was thinking about doing Dice Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to be the insider or the liar?
I would like to be the insider.
Okay. Alrighty. So go ahead and roll 3d6 and tell me what your total is. You sit down at this table and you roll 3d6 literally on the table.
Wait, can I be the liar?
If you'd like to be.
At the
Can I
same
challenge
table.
Sure.
Well, let me see. All right.
So you go ahead and roll. Make your roll known. And then, Zach, you have a cup with 3 dice inside of it.
Yeah.
And you set the cup over the dice and shake it around, and then you lift it so that only you can see. So you roll and then tell me in DMs what that number is.
Yeah, I got you.
So I'm rolling 3d6 and I let you know what it is.
Yeah, yours is visible to all. You do not have a cup to cover yours. And then
Gotcha.
Fenris's job is to say if he rolled higher than you or lower than you, with the knowledge that
okay.
yeah, so whoever has the actual higher number here is going to be the winner. But if they are lying and you catch them lying,
Then I win.
then you win, and it's 2 out of 3.
All right. I got an 11,
Okay.
which is kind of fucked because that's kind of averaging, kind of.
Okay. All right, Fenris, what's your call?
So I'm trying to say
You are trying to deceive about what you rolled. But if they call and that you are lying, but you are telling the truth, then you get the point. It's 2 out of 3. So if you say I have more, and Rose says bullshit, and you raise your cup and you somehow rolled 3 6s, then that is your point.
okay.
She's just trying to catch your lie. I feel like I'm explaining this really, really poorly.
Yeah, and if I tell the truth,
You're
and-
not. They're just being dumb.
I get it.
Damn.
No, I understand.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna go double check these.
I say
rules.
higher.
I'm not being silly.
You say higher. All right, I'm gonna insight you.
All
Go
right,
for it.
you go for it. If you are telling the truth, then you do not have to roll. If you are telling a fib, then let me know what your deception roll is.
Do I just say out loud my insight?
Yeah, tell me your insight.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Here we go. Where is... Okay. You get the feeling that Fenris is telling the truth.
Okay.
You feel like Fenris is trying to get one over on you by making it seem like he's lying.
So in this scenario, because you said that ultimately, if I say he's telling the truth and he is telling the truth, he still has the higher roll, right? So he still gets the point.
See, this is where I realized I was making a silly. You're trying to call whether or not they were telling the truth or lying.
Okay,
The
so
actual
higher-
roll itself does not matter.
Higher dice roll does not matter.
It does not matter, no.
Okay.
I apologize. You're just trying to call if they're lying or if they are telling the truth.
I am going to... I'm gonna call truth.
Okay.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Alright,
My number was
nice.
12.
So Rose has 1
Oh, damn.
point. Yeah, it was by 1. Okay. Next round, make your rolls
Alright.
and your d6s. And if you want to do your insight, go ahead and do so ahead of time. And deception as well if you feel it will be warranted.
All right. Well, my d6's roll was a 7.
A 7. Okay.
And my insight is a 13.
Okay.
Lower.
Oh.
With your insight, you think that Fenris is hard to read. Could be telling the truth. You feel like that's very possible, but you're not certain.
I think Rose is like squints at Fenris.
Fenris
It
just
is
smiles
like-
back at you.
And it's just like I hate that you are a good liar. I'm gonna call lie.
Dang, you're good at this. You are correct.
Okay.
Oh,
I had an
all
8,
right.
and I was like, I
That
keep
was-
rolling one above you.
That one I was
Okay.
like, I rolled a 7, which is really bad. There's no way he got lower, but then again, it's Zach. So he could have gotten lower. You also said lower with a like very quickly and with a lot of confidence, and so I was like, ugh, I don't know.
All right. That was your 2 out of 3. So Rose
was.
gets your 10 tickets.
Dang it.
And Fenris gets nothing.
No.
I just lose 5 gold.
You just lose 5 gold. Very nice. Okay. Ray, do you want to play any games?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
Ray,
I
you
think,
want to play a
like,
game?
Ray was like a little bit intrigued looking at this. Like Ray knows this game has Devil's Dice. Like they played it at the tent for the Twilight's children, or the Children of
Mhm.
Twilight,
Mm-hmm.
and Ray was actually pretty good at it because they're good at lying and telling the truth. But I think Ray actually has something else on their mind. Everything has kind of been going wrong recently, and their next kind of step, like, down to like the fate of these refugees they've been trusted with, and the stuff with Celadine, all kind of hinges on the fact that these people have an ardent. And if there's going to be I apologize, I didn't quite understand the answer earlier, but I asked like if the prophet / mystic that's going to be telling the ardent, is that going to be a public thing?
Yes, it is going to be a public thing.
I think they're wondering where that is, and if they / potentially the group should be there to make sure no one like turns that mystic into a raisin or like does anything bullshit
Into a
to prevent it.
Sure.
Like, you know how it is. So they're kind of wondering where that is and trying to like scope out this scenery and see what's going on there.
Sure. Give me a perception.
Okay. Good at Persepi. Got a +8.
Okay.
That is 13 plus 8, 21. Oh, could I have
Alright.
guidance myself?
Yeah.
That's a 2, so 23.
Okay. As you're looking around, you spot that there is the mystic tent. Is this like mauve colored silken tent that's kind of near the ticket stand. You're kind of gathering that the ticket stand can be moved. That stuff is not nailed down whatsoever and can be picked up and gotten out of the way pretty quick. So you're pretty sure that the mystic is in that tent providing fortunes, and then as it becomes closer to midnight, they come up onto the stage and provide their tale of the future.
But right now they're taking fortunes for pretty much just anyone with tickets.
Mm-hmm. Or
How-
not tickets, anyone who would pay.
Oh, anyone who would pay. How much for a fortune?
A gold,
A gold?
Mhm.
Ray will
Yeah.
put in a gold.
which is like a fuck ton of money for a normal person.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's a crazy like. Alrighty. So. Okay, you make your way into the Mystic Tent when it becomes your turn. There's like a little, like, not a piggy bank, but there's like a coin slot you put in your gold piece. You make your way inside. It smells very intensely of incense, and there is in fact like a lot of incense smoke in here. Kind of have to like fan it away from your face a little bit. There is one of those like beanbag-esque chairs. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's not a big beanbag chair. It's like a little seat.
It's like a cushion.
Yes, it's like a cushion, but you know, a little bit more raised up. A low table, and on the other side of the table is somebody clad in a bunch of very decorative silks. They look very, very fancy, and if they were moving, then the jewelry and stuff hanging off of them would surely be jingle jangling around, but currently they are dead still as you come into the room. I say as I frantically try and remember where I put all of my NPC pictures. There they are. You come in and you hear the voice of this kind of an elderly woman invite you to have a seat.
They will take a seat.
Sitting in between you is a really fancy and ornate looking glass ball that is absolutely pristine. There's absolutely no cracks, no scratches, no bubbles on the inside. It is quite beautiful. With your passive perception, as they start to move, actually give me an insight really quick before I actually give this full description,
Got it.
if you don't mind.
Another 21.
Okay. As this person starts to move, it seems kind of rigid at first, like a puppet. You see these skeletal hands reach out to rest on either side of the ball, and kind of like leaning up so that you can finally see the face of this person. Initially, it really just looks like a puppet of somebody's skeleton. I took a screenshot with the name. Doesn't matter. She's about to introduce herself. Doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
But after a moment of this like tension in the body, she'll speak up and be like, "And what is your?" And then like very quickly the tension kind of like disappears, and like it's very obvious. Not a puppet. This is a like dead woman. This is a skeleton. And she goes, "Sorry, that doesn't make any sense. I don't have any lungs, but I still have a cough. You die and you think you don't have any illnesses, and here you are. Anyway, what is your name?"
I am Ray Vaso, your clarity. I came for a fortune.
It's good to meet you, Ray. Put your hands on the ball. Here. And she like offers her skeletal hands. Palm question mark up for your hands.
I think Ray, not really, more confused by like why they allowed an undead in here, but not really doesn't really mind it. And we'll just put their hands there.
Okay. There is no warmth. These are bones.
You know, it would be a lot creepier if there was warmth.
These are warm bones. She presses your palms to the side of the both sides of the glass orb in the center, and kind of holds your hands there. Does not let go. For most people, this would probably be horrifying and very scary. Actually,
I think for Ray, this is genuinely just kind of a kind of nice moment of levity.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank God, it's just like a weird skeleton woman. It's not like Raisin Dragons or whatever the shit.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a percentile die if you don't mind.
Okay.
She's like, let's see what's in your future.
30 flat.
30 flat. Okay.
I really hope this person is just like, oh god, and then doesn't tell us why.
Dear Lord, get out! No, I'm kidding.
Oh man, not again.
Oh man, no beans. Yeah, she takes a moment, eyeless sockets staring in the direction of the glass ball. She says, I see a lot of trouble for you in the future. I see a lot of trouble in your past too. Is this normal for you?
I just kind of like nod, looking a little bit disheartened. Just yeah, it is. Unfortunately, I didn't think you were fake or anything, but that man, I don't know if I'm just easy to read, but yeah.
Well, it has less to do with that and more the fact that you willingly put your hands into mine. Usually people ask a couple of questions first.
Oh, was that just? Okay, yeah.
She like looks at you and goes, for the record, I would smile, but I can't really. There's no.
That's fair. No, see, that's the cool thing about being dead. You can always be smiling.
Pretend like I'm smiling. Here, I'll do this. And she like opens her mouth a little bit.
That's nice.
I see a lot of danger for you.
Yep.
Past, present, future. It's going to get particularly bad in the future for you. But I see that there's some options for what you can do to make that a little more manageable.
Oh, is there?
My suggestion would be to make sure you know what you're doing before you take that next step. Really look into it.
Like, okay. Is this just because the vision thing isn't like super clear, or are you being a little bit like? I'll give another gold for more detail, if you can.
She like pats your like the sides of your hands before like placing her skeletal hands on the table, and she's like, it's kind of a mixture. So it is kind of blurry, but typically blurry means that there's a lot of options for the future, which is a good thing. But also the fact that most of those options are dangerous is its own thing.
That's what my god said.
Your god sounds smart. I don't know who, but good luck
It's
with
the
that one.
devil.
I don't have time to unpack that. But all
No,
right.
that's actually one of the least problematic things. I'm gonna be honest. The devil's chill.
Maybe my suggestion to you should be to think things through before you make deals with devils and things.
Well, I
Maybe
didn't
that's
make a
part of your
deal. No, I
problem.
just worship the devil.
Okay.
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 Well, how did? I feel like you can't be judging me too hard on like being occult stuff. You're literally undead.
Sweetie, I'm a lich. I could rip you apart if I wanted to, but I'm not going
I
to.
know. There's a reason that you're gonna be like making the telling them the leader and stuff.
Yeah, I've been doing that for an awfully long time.
I can, yeah.
It's a whole lot of mumbo jumbo usually.
And I guess I also kind of came here. You seem like a very calm person, so I feel like it's okay to tell you like, and you. I don't think you have trouble handling yourself, but I guess I was mainly like, do you have a lot of like people or like precautions in case people try to like mess with like finding the ardent, or you for trying to find the ardent, or the
Well, I
ardent
mean,
himself.
the whole ardent thing is its own special selection process. If someone was going to be the ardent, they would take the ember out of the center. And those who try and fail end up with burnt hands, or they end up with holes in their hands, which is its own separate problem that only brave idiots try.
So you're not. This isn't like standard getting you to help.
No, not at all.
Oh, so
But we
you're
kind
just
of
kind
need
of
one.
doing a gig.
Pretty much, yeah. But I mean, I've been
Okay.
here for hundreds of years doing the same thing. Most of it's like blah, 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 prosperity, blah, blah, blah. One actually important part. And then I get to go home.
Wait, where do you live?
In the ground.
Oh, what?
Sugar, I'm dead.
Well, yeah, but like, I thought you were like a lich. Do you need like
Yeah.
souls? That's
No,
like the
I
one thing I
function
know.
off of a different thing. It's a whole
Oh,
thing I
okay, are
don't
you
need to
like solar
get
powered?
into. What? I'm not a plant.
Well,
No,
we don't
no.
know. I don't know.
My phylactery is off doing its own thing right now, and
Oh,
that's
okay.
a whole thing, and that keeps me going. I don't have to worry about it.
Okay, cool. Well, good luck to you.
Good luck to you too. If
Yeah,
I
I
can
know. It's the
suggest, I would really suggest looking before you leap.
why that's like I think like Ray's genuinely like how like the last time they really didn't consider something much was like the worm, but then before that it was mostly like the stuff in Almina. So I think they're thinking that is going to be the problem.
Maybe.
They're just like, I'll keep that in mind, but like, what if something needs done in like a split-second decision? I guess this is
Well,
just
I mean,
advice at this point.
yeah, now you're
Again,
just asking for
again,
life advice.
yeah. I mean, do you need another gold for some time?
She like leans over to the side and looks out at like the people that are
Look,
out
I'm
there, and she's
desperate
like,
right now.
"I'm desperate." She's like, "Yeah, pop another golden, whatever."
Yeah, and I'll give like 2 other gold.
You pop more gold in there. She like stands up. You hear like the jingle jangling finally, and like the rattling
Oh,
of
okay.
bones as she walks over, and she's like, she like opens the flap of her silken tent to the people out there and like the guards that are kind of keeping an eye on her tent. She's like, "I'm gonna take a water break. I'll be back in a bit." And she like just shuts the. She has a
The
tent.
water.
You hear one of the guards go, "What?" She just to pay them any mind. She just comes back and like sits back down. She's like,
Well-
"Okay, start at the beginning. Why are you so desperate? What's going on?"
Okay, so you heard of the malady and that stuff?
Yeah, it's like all over the
Right.
place.
Try and destroy that. Get rid of it. And I'm pretty sure it's super connected with this thing called the Stygian that I learned about recently. And the Stygian monsters. Did you hear? I don't know if you have like visions of this stuff or like if you just like as the crow flies normal news for the most part. But Shibish gone. Saw that happen. Not good.
Oh,
Still dragon dead as shit, turned into an evil giant dragon.
oh,
That is what destroyed shit. Yeah, it's a whole shit. And on top of that, I'm like from Almina. You probably know about the Silent Sect and all that jazz.
vaguely, yeah.
Tried to do something about that, didn't go well. Generally just been adventuring with like this guy who can help like cure the malady, but like 2 to 6 people a day, so it's not like. But he's got something going, you know.
Right.
So I was like, hey, I should follow this guy because like he can cure this incurable disease, you know? Maybe we can at least find out what the hell is going on. And it's just it feels like every single day we just meet something else insane or scary as hell, or having to watch a bunch of people get raised or die or get murdered and stuff, and it's just not good. Like, I just watched half a city die, and then my friend got eaten by a worm yesterday, and it was a whole thing. He's
This was
he's
all
okay
recent,
now.
huh?
Yeah, this was like within the last week.
Trauma dumping on this poor fortune teller.
I paid her. It's fine.
You
I
paid
think
her.
this is how therapy works. She's being paid right now. It's okay.
Okay. She just sits there and just continues to just like quietly nod as you ramble on for a little while. Is there more Ray wants to add?
Also, they're idiots.
Right. Okay. Have you considered that maybe you might have like have you considered that you have like maybe a trauma issue? Like a processing thing that you need to go through?
I guess. Maybe.
You guess? You just paid a lich to talk to her about your trauma. You guess?
Well, I don't know. Is that normal?
Usually I say this as a joke, but right now I'm dead serious.
I don't know. What should I do? What's the healthy thing?
Sweetie, it sounds like you need an outlet. I don't know what that is for you, because I met you maybe 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But it really seems like you need an outlet. A person, an activity, break something, I don't know.
Do you got like rec rooms in Kashvani?
No.
Fuck.
You could like go throw some trash or something, but no.
I'm not. Well, I know that like back in my city, nobles would get bored, and so they throw trash at peasants. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, people don't do that here. They go to jail for that.
I wish they did in Almina.
Yeah, Halloween is a lot nicer than it actually is. It looks nicer.
Yeah.
They do a really good job of dressing up a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can only polish a turd so much, you know.
Literally. Well, thanks for chatting and my money. It's been real. I'll probably. Honestly, I really want to figure this shit out soon, so I'll probably stick around, or I'll be around. One time, are you announcing the Ardent?
Well, I don't know who it is yet. I have to sit down for like an hour from 11 till midnight, stare at this crystal ball, and try and hone in all the details so that I can get the fortune of the future.
Okay, cool.
So it's
I'll be there around. I'll be here around then.
All right, that sounds great.
And, yeah.
One more word of warning for you. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters or not, but I kept seeing I kept feeling like a presence. I don't know if you're aware that you're being watched, but like, you are.
Oh God, this
This is the part where you need to process that information in a healthy way. Don't.
I get it. Do you have a way in the city to get something to like help with that? Like, I know you all have a magic school. Do you have like items there that like stop people watching you, like an anti-peeping?
Anti-peeping.
Anti-peep.
Anti-peeping. Right.
I don't know what it's called. I think fuck, divination. That's what it is. I literally live in the city where that's the college.
Yeah, I would have said you should probably check with them, or you can magically appear at Capital City to look at the abjuration stuff. That would be where I would keep you.
I don't want to go to Capital City. It's like halfway across the world.
I don't know what to say. Evocation is a damaging type of magic, typically.
Well, can we damage the fucking people doing it? Are they here? Where are you?
Okay, I need you to process your traumas not inside of my tent.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm gonna go
Sounds good.
It's been real.
Yeah, it's been something.
Goodbye, Your Clarity.
It's Leela. We'll see you later.
Okay, goodbye, Leela.
Yeah, bye.
I feel bad that you had to do that voice for so long.
I was about to say the same thing.
I don't feel bad
not-
at all. That was
It's
amazing.
not hard. Her voice is not very difficult.
I can't believe
Good,
you were
good.
like, dude. The part that I was fucking dying at, she was like, "Did you know someone's watching you?" And you were like, "Can I stop them from watching me, or kill them?" It's Tompkin. You would know it's Tompkin.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
He's always
I
watching
mean,
you.
we don't know.
I think I'll like step outside, go into Tompkin.
But like, you know, someone is always watching you because Tompkin is always watching you.
Well, it could be Tompkin or the
could
devil,
be-
and neither
you're
of
right, it
those
could
would
be
be an
someone.
issue.
It could be someone else, but like,
I was gonna say, like, it very well could be.
yeah. But I
So
was
I'm
like,
not gonna take chances. Last time we took a chance, half a city got killed,
true.
or someone got taken by a worm. Was the more recent of them.
That
So I
wasn't
think
a chance. It was a
I'll
calculated risk.
immediately like go out. I'll do like, can I do detect magic?
Sure, you can do detect magic.
Can I see anything around me like magical?
Give me a Percepi with advantage. You have a detect magic.
Cool. 19 plus 8, 27.
You look around. You don't see any invisible moats watching you right now.
Fucker. Tompkin, you there?
You get no response.
Shit. Do you want something to eat? Oh wait, no, you eat dreams. And I think, sorry for taking this long. I think Ray will just like mill about.
Okay.
Basically waiting till like around midnight so they can make sure that nothing shitty goes down and potentially even see who the Arden's going to be to help move that along quicker.
Okay. Alrighty. Going back to the other three. Games, fun stuff. Yay! What would you guys like to do?
Wow.
Wow.
I'll try the ring toss.
Ring toss. Yay. Okay. So you step up for this. It's a set of poles that are set in the ground. You have to take some rings and toss them, try and get onto the poles. The poles are set up in a triangle with 4 rows. You need to make 3 ranged weapon attacks to score points based off of how well you can toss your rings.
Okay, so what am I adding for that?
Your dex and proficiency, I assume.
Okay.
Or just your dex. You're not proficient in rings, I assume.
Yeah. Oola?
R.I.P. and piss.
Rip and
Good.
Kit.
The first one is a 4. The second one is a 19. And the third one is a 13.
You said 19, 13, and what was the first one?
4.
Okay. A 4 gets you on the first row, a 14 gets you on the third row, and a 19 gets you on the top row. So you get a total of 16 points, which will get you 10 tickets.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, we'll take it. Okay. What else we doing, gang?
We need a
I'd like to-
collective 100 tickets to get a prize.
I'd like to check out the cup ball.
Okay.
Oop.
Alrighty. This is the thing where there's 3 cups and there's a ball, and the person is sliding them around, and you can
One
make
ball,
a.
3 cups.
That's right. You make
Bad.
a. You make a perception or intelligence check to track the ball. And it is a roll off against the individual who is moving the cups around.
You said a perception
Or intelligence, yeah.
or intelligence. Ooh, okay. I will do Intelligence. All right. Ready for this, stupid?
Who are you
Why are you
talking
so
to?
mean to me?
Get fucked. Watch this.
Watch this.
8.
It's no use.
Oh no. 8. Okay. You watch them move the balls around, the ball around underneath these cups, and they still them in a line of 3. And you are not entirely sure where they have gone. You have a complete guess of left, right, and center.
Right.
Okay. Lifts the cup. It is empty.
Fuck.
Would you like to try again?
Oh, do I get another?
Yeah.
Okay. Left.
You can do 3. I will say, as I make up this rule now. You have lost the 3 out of 3 prize of 20 tickets, so you can still get 2 out of 3 if you get these next 2.
Oh,
go ahead
okay.
and-
I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Okay. So
Yeah.
then I make another intelligence.
Yes.
Nat 1.
You have no idea.
Let's go. Let's
33%
fucking
chance.
go.
You got this.
I'm so good at this, bro. I'm so good.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
so
listen,
good at this.
Listen, you know what you guessed last
So
time?
good.
I
Listen,
do.
this.
hold it on your shoulder, right?
So I should go.
you
that
should
way
pick the
again.
same one. You should pick the
Right,
exact same
yeah.
one when you don't know.
Yeah.
Always throw rock.
What? That kind of fucking Monty Hall look bullshit is that?
I'm gonna pick right again.
Okay. Lift up the cup. It is empty.
Fuck.
Next
Oh my God,
time,
what if you
next time, watch
multi-fold
this.
problem
Watch
this?
this.
Like you pick one, he lifts another one, shows it's empty, and says and asks if you want to switch.
Okay.
Okay.
That's your roll.
One more.
Yeah. For 5.
That's a 16.
All right. You track the ball in the cup a lot easier this time, and you're pretty sure that it's in the center cup.
All right. I'm gonna pick the center cup.
Yep. All right. You lift it up, and there is the ball underneath. And you get 5 tickets.
All right. That's fine.
That's fine.
Usually good at those. Jeez.
Okay. What are we thinking, gang?
I
I kind of want to see what this dinner is gonna be.
hold on. I feel bad, but I kind of want to.
You gotta go to the Mystic Tent, bro.
I was gonna go there
You have to
before
go
Ray
try it
did,
for-
man. The last time we saw Mystic Tent was when we met fucking
about to get-
Sylvia.
You're about to get some breathtaking fortune telling advice.
I need this.
Okay. You go to the tent.
Yes.
Okay. You insert your 1 coin, you go inside, you have a seat. You see a skeletal individual on the other side of the table that you're sitting at inside of this well-adorned silken room with, a fuck ton of incense. It's so much, it almost makes your eyes water. Give me an insight.
I'm really, really good at those.
Absolutely.
Well, 16 minus 1, 15.
Okay.
Could be worse.
What looks like a puppet initially is in fact not that. This is definitely a dead woman, from what you can tell. She sits her head up. As you see a skeletal head, look at you. And she goes, "All right, what's your name?"
I think Holden Holden is probably stunned for a second. Holden. Hold it.
All right, Holden, it's good to meet you.
Yep.
Damn.
You hear snicker as she like offers out these skeletal hands. She goes, "All right, hand them over. Your hands. I need your hands."
Oh,
What I
okay.
need.
Yeah, Holden will just do it.
I'm not robbing you. Okay.
Steve.
Steve.
Smite!
Help me!
Holden
Alright.
would try and smite and then just die.
Yeah.
If she's an actual lich, he wouldn't even walk out of the tent. She just next.
Just a smoking pot.
Disintegrate.
It was a
That's where all
puff of
the incense
air.
is from.
Yeah, it's all the dead people disintegrated in here. All right. She goes, "Okay, let's see what's in your future." She like presses your palms to the sides of this gigantic, like absolutely pristine crystal ball. Go ahead and roll me a percentile die.
Oh, wait.
I hope she doesn't know.
Never
I hope she gets nothing.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna roll it digitally. I'm too lazy to get it out of the dice bag.
Sure.
D100
Hundy.
4.
Oh my
I'm
god.
back. I'm back.
Sunny?
So bad.
Wow. You are
Usually
back.
lower on the percentile is
No,
actually
this is
good.
this is Holden because he never rolls good on the doing like divination stuff. It's
I'm
never
like
been
back.
good.
True.
She grabs your hand, holds it for 2 seconds, says,
Leave.
"You will die tonight."
Get out of here.
You have 5 to live.
Can you imagine? She
Fi-
just
4,
5?
pray.
3,
Or
2. Okay. She presses your palms to the sides of this large crystal ball. There's a long silence. You can't tell. There is no facial expression. She is incapable of giving you one. After a little while, she sits her head up to look at you and she goes, "You got siblings, or tell me about yourself. I'm trying to make sense of what I'm looking at."
Okay. I woke up in Backwater Bend in like a ditch garbage area 2 years ago. I don't know anything past that. And I've been traveling around with this group of people. One of them's an Asimar who's connected to. That's all I got, really.
All right, not a lot to go off of. These are already kind of cryptic. I'm not gonna lie.
I've got some weird magic. Can cure the malady.
Oh, you're that one. Yeah, I heard about you earlier. You traveling with a guy with shades?
Yeah, Ray. I love that
Yeah,
guy.
like the colorful hair,
Yeah.
wearing leather in the desert.
Yep. That's the exact one.
Like a
all
prick.
right. If I had skin, I'd hate that. Yeah, I heard about you earlier.
Okay, I mean, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I'll leave that up to your interpretation. I'm supposed to be vague and stuff.
Okay. You're supposed to. Can you not be? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Anyway.
maybe more.
I've seen like 4 people in here and like they're all pretty close and there's like a violent struggle and one of them like stabs one of the other ones in the back and then they all went their separate ways. That's what I got.
What?
Does that like ring any bells for you?
So there was a betrayal between how many? Like all the.
4.
Oh, 4. Oh, that's not good.
You plus the 3 names.
Yeah, well, that's not good. Well, it could be one of two things. Oh, that would have been a little important. Can I pull my hand back for a second? I need to get something out of my bag. It's a piece
Sure.
of paper.
Okay.
Hold on. We'll go get that like
Uh-huh.
little letter. Well, there's this, and he'll show that paper he's had since the start. This paper's addressed to, Holden or Shudo Marluxia. But I recently found somebody who couldn't remember things like me, and her name was Larshudo. So my thought is that there's a chance that this paper is meant for 3 of those people, and I actually don't know my name at all. So it could be those 4, or it could be the 3 people I'm traveling with currently. Was this a past event or a future event? Or just you don't know and you have to be cryptic?
she shrugs. She's like looking at the paper. She goes, I mean, I could try and look a little bit more, but I need you to like. You're not gonna believe me. I need you to bleed onto the ball, onto my crystal ball.
Okay. Is that
That's
it?
it.
The most calm reaction to that you could possibly get.
Remember that time we literally sold our blood to someone?
Our.
There was multiple of us.
Sorry. Holden sold his blood.
Yeah, is that all I have to do?
Yeah, like pull out a weapon and
All right. Yeah, he
bleed.
pulls out like a little dagger, just like cuts this.
I-
palm.
I mean, you could literally like just stick your hand on your crown.
Just into the glass shards.
Yeah.
It breaks off. Oh, whoops.
Oopsies. Your long sword turned into a short sword by accident. Broken part of it.
Womp womp.
Yeah, he'll like, yep, there you go. Done.
Okay, so you bleed onto the crystal ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. She
love
like
the-
as you are
That's it.
as you are as you're bleeding onto it, she reaches out and like clasps your hand and just like pushes your like sliced palm onto the top of the crystal ball and just like rests both of her skeletal hands over the top. She goes, all right, let's just see what happens. Let's see.
Let's just see what happens.
Guys, I could have just sold my soul to a lich on the whoopsies.
Oh, no, oopsies.
A little bit of oopsies.
I'm sure
Okay.
it's fine.
Probably.
Okay. As she sets her hands on the top, it's your hand, palm down, palm sliced open on the crystal ball. The paper on top of your palm, and then both of her hands on top of that. And then there is an unreasonably long silence. And then she looks up at you at last, and she goes, yeah, so I think you are who you think you are. I'm getting the sense that your feeling of who you are is pretty solid.
Like when the name business, or
Probably.
yes. Also, wait, that would mean that I'm only looking for 2 people. All right. That's good to know.
I'm seeing some I'm saying seeing, I don't have eyes. I'm feeling some heartbreak from you. It's in your blood. Your bodies remember a lot better than the mind tends to.
Oh, that's not
It's
good.
carried in your blood, it seems like.
I think she just told you that your name isn't actually Holden.
I don't know if this helps you at all, with what you're seeing, but I've actually, if I try really hard, I have a really weird memory of flying through nothing. I think. I can't see anything, but I'm moving. And it feels like I'm not walking. I'm flying. That's all I have.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of weird. I don't know what to tell you about that. I mean, the best I got, she like takes her hands off of your hands, leaves the paper on the top for you to take back. The best I can tell with your blood on the crystal ball and everything, your sense of self is pretty strong. Your sense of family is pretty strong. Your traumas are pretty legitimate also. So I hope you have an outlet. Your buddy, that was its own thing.
Yeah, we're planning on talking to him soon.
Well, that's good. Good. He needs an outlet or something. Anyway.
I have trauma?
Yeah. That's the tragedies in your blood. I just said that like a minute ago.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. You said heartbreak, and I figured
That's the
I was
same
sad
thing.
a long time. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm pretty
go
sure
with
that
it.
whatever I saw was from your before and not in your future.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Well, that's not good. I'll go ahead and hold that in for myself, and do absolutely nothing with that information to make sure that the outcome is horrendously worse than it could have been if I had properly.
Yeah, that sounds incredibly healthy and also not my job.
Awesome. I could probably be fine. Well, thank you for the info. I probably wouldn't have gotten that from anywhere else.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know how many people like me are willing to do stuff like this, so I don't know any actually. Usually you'd be vaporized.
So wait, like by you?
Yeah, I could do it if I wanted to, but
Oh shit.
I
That's
lived
awesome.
that life.
Well, Holden's like shaking his head, like not in a like tisk, but in a like how the fuck do I even process what was just said?
She shrugs and she's like, yeah, you kill a couple thousand and then you lose a couple pounds, and by pounds I mean literally all the meat off of my body, and yeah. And then you just you get bored of it and you move on.
I'm glad you're here. Living where you can.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll get out of your bones.
Sounds good.
I'll get out of your bones.
Hold on, I'll get up. I'll be oh. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry to the group.
You're good.
Am I the Ardent? Was that in there? I'm not a sun elf, but surely it's possible. Not, gotta be in the realm.
I mean, in all technicality, anyone could be the Ardent, but I think if it was you, I would have known.
Oh my god, I gotta go try.
You do that.
Let's go. She said I couldn't. Runs out of the tent. He like punches some guy and then keeps running.
Yeah. He runs straight to the glass ring.
She didn't say it
Some
wasn't
random
me.
civilian.
Oh, my face!
She said you were gonna rob me. He's lying. He just keeps running. She said you had a perfectly good reason to rob me, and I can't imagine giving you one, so I'm gonna beat you up right now.
Well, funny enough, that's
Break his nose.
that a self-fulfilling
God.
prophecy? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I can write bits. I'm a bit writer. That's all I have. Holden will leave. He'll like fist pump. He's not actually gonna go do it.
Oh,
Maybe
Aw.
he might. He hasn't heard the punishment, the like consequence of burning a hole
Yeah,
in his
he
hand.
has
So
no idea.
he might try if he doesn't learn about it by the time they see it.
All right. Are we still on the ticket grind to try and get 100 tickets? What is the plan?
What's our total at? I'm at 20.
I'm at 10.
I have 15.
20,
we're-
10, and
We have
15.
35. what is
45.
100? What does
You got
100 give us?
45.
Yeah, you're right.
A random
It-
box.
You roll a d20 and it gives you a number, and the number pertains to a specific box.
Yeah, we gotta be on that grind.
It's a
We
loot
gotta do it.
box.
I gotta take the dog out. He just got up.
What do you do? No.
Can I
You guys,
ask
you guys get on that grind. When I get back, I will try something.
I think the only game we haven't played is Dunk Tank.
Yes.
So can we play Dunk Tank and then can we just like give like a general roll for the amount of gold it's gonna take us to get 100 tickets and then not
Yeah,
to save time?
that is fine. I think that like we can just roll
Yeah.
like intelligence checks and athletics checks and so on and so forth to just get you guys there.
Yeah.
Can we I do want to play Dunk Tank first though, because that's the one we haven't tried.
Okay.
With whoever would like to join me.
I'll go.
Okay. You guys go over to the dunk tank. There's a pretty like sizable crowd going up and throwing because it's pretty quick. You go up, you grab a ball and you toss. The person that's in the tank is heckling, egging people on and typically just kind of making them overall more upset when they make their checks and they make their throws. Can whoever is throwing give me a Constitution save?
Which one of us is
yeah.
throwing?
I can.
Go for it.
Nat one.
Oh,
Let's go.
okay.
I'm not using
Um,
inspiration. That is not.
That's
worth it.
okay. You come up and the heckler says something to rattle you, something like, "Oh, geez, is your mom a troll?" or whatever is trying to like rattle you. So go ahead and make an attack roll, a ranged attack roll with disadvantage, with the knowledge that the DC isn't actually very crazy high. It's just that you're getting heckled.
Okay. The lower, it's Dex still, right?
Yeah.
The lower one's a 9.
Okay. You throw. And you're like, my mom's beautiful. You throw the ball, and it just misses. It hits right next to the target, and the person inside like gives like a ha 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 ha, kind of laugh. And, like, get out of here, loser, and letting the next person come up. Rose, would you like to give it a shot?
Sure, why not?
Okay, roll me a con save.
Let's do this con save. Oops, that rolled off. Well, that is a 19 on the die.
Very nice. This
Plus whatever.
Yeah, it's all good. This person tries very hard to heckle you and can't come up with anything that really bothers you all that much. You're like, yeah, whatever. Like, that doesn't really pertain to me specifically. Go ahead and make your ranged attack with no disadvantages, just flat.
I think Rose gives him like a "Are you stupid?" look. Like, my dex isn't very good though, so entirely possible I still just miss.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
I swear I'm not lying. There's another 19 on the die. I rolled a different die just so I like wouldn't screw it up, just so I wouldn't sully the results. That's a dirty 20.
Gonna be real. The DC was 10.
Yeah, I figured.
It's just the disadvantage. Yeah, you're like, are you fucking stupid? And then you throw the ball. It hits dead center of the target, and the guy's face falls, and he drops into this water, and a bunch of it like splashes out of the sides and across the ground, and everyone cheers. The person who is running the dunk tank that is not soaking wet comes over and cheers you on, and basically says like, "Thank God, my brother is just like just ridiculous. He's been dry all day.
I didn't
and,
ask
like,
him to do that.
He's been really mean to people." They give you 20 tickets. It's
Ooh.
gonna take a while for that to reset, though. They're gonna get him out and fill it back up and get the dunk bench back up. But yeah, good job. You're at 65 tickets.
Should be, yeah.
Collectively, yes.
So at this point, if you would like to do a variety of deceptions and insights, athletics, ranged weapon attacks, intelligence checks, things like that, and let me know what you're rolling and what you rolled.
Sure. Zach, do you know what you're gonna do?
I was gonna say, like, regardless of the roll, can't I just play the insight game against Okino twice and get a combined 10 tickets or 10 tickets each?
Yeah, you could.
I'm just gonna spend 10 gold and get 20 tickets by playing the insight game twice with Okino.
Okay. Sounds good. So it doesn't really matter who wins, who loses on that one. You
Yeah,
just get 20 tickets.
Exactly. Like,
All right. How about Rose?
I'll do some intelligence checks, some cup and ball.
Go for it. Give me an intelligence check.
21.
Good lord.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, you get the one up. Do another one.
Boom. That is a 13.
All right, you get two pretty easily. Oh my god, I rolled terrible for all three. Roll
Jesus.
your third one. I rolled 3, 1, and 5
Oh, well.
on the flat rolls.
Well, the last one I rolled a 3 on the die, but that makes it a 7.
All right, you get all three, which earns you 20 tickets. That's ridiculous.
we have 100.
All right,
Yep.
you have 100 tickets.
Yep.
All right, you head up to the ticket counter with your 105 tickets. You set them down. Somebody needs to roll me a D20.
Could they get the random loot box and a ring pop?
Let me.
Yeah,
me
you
do
can
it.
get a slinky if you
All
want.
right, Jay.
Let me roll
Have at
it.
Go for it.
I don't know if low or high is good or bad necessarily because it's just
I-
20
I'm being
I
boxes.
think it's
legitimate.
just random.
20. To
You
make
rolled
up
a
for
20?
yes, to make up for the fucking 4.
Did you really roll a 20?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Get a what is it called? The Holy Avenger Greatsword.
No, it's
I was
gonna.
gonna say, you
It's
get the
like
PS5.
It's a rusted spoon.
PS5.
So for your 5 tickets, you can get the Hat of Eternal Shade. Makes you feel like you're in cool weather no matter what temperature it is outside.
We gotta give that to
Mm.
Ray, who's always in fucking leather.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Huge for Ray. With a natural 20 on the die, you get like the grand prize box, so to say. It's a fancier looking box. The ticket counter looks kind of shocked when you pop it open and there's 20 in there. You go over and you open it up, and inside are 2 stones with carved faces on them. You should take them out and show them to the group. The more magically inclined, which I think is fair to say would probably primarily be Rose, and then Fenris behind that, and Ray behind that. Rose notices first that these are sending stones.
Oh.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, that's big. Wow.
That's so huge.
It's like funny rocks.
Just had these as a prize. They're sending stones.
Oh. What is that? Do we throw them?
Like what we used to communicate.
In and out of the book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So who gets them? Do we keep them both on one person? What do we...
Probably not. We should do 1 and 1. someone gets one, someone gets someone else. Who's? I guess it'll depend on the situation. Who's likely to get separated? But
I just look at Rose.
yeah, but
Let's be honest, it's me and not me.
yeah, we can keep them all one person, and then when the situation arises, we can divvy them out.
I agree with that for now. Holden, you can hold on to him for the moment.
Both of them.
Both of them.
You can talk to yourself
Oh
if you'd
my!
like.
I eat them.
Stop that man! Stop him!
Your future Arden.
Long live the king.
Hold
He
it.
says he swallows the sending stone to listen to his insides.
Holden walks
swallows
up.
them both and runs towards it.
Holden walks up to. I forget what the flame is called.
It is the. I'll find it. Hold on. It's some sort of something.
That's a
Something
long
Ember.
name.
Shut up. Where is it? How have I lost this piece of information? I bet it's in my races tab. The Soul Ember. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Holden walks up to it, eating a sending stone.
Yeah.
And then he grabs it and then loses both of his hands. He's, oh.
His hands just blow up.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to try?
No one's stopping you.
Give me
I want you to know this.
1 second. I need to message someone back. I kinda want to. Kinda want to lose my
Okay.
hands.
We do not have
like out of-
we cannot give them back.
I say out of game, I know the consequences, but in game, Holden doesn't. And it hearing Leela say anyone can become the Ardent was enough for him to be like, oh, I'm not locked out of trying? Awesome. Would the other funny part is like I know that the Ardent is not like a chosen one position in its entirety. It's also like being a governor. Holden doesn't know that. If he knew that, he would never try. So he's out. When I give me like 5 seconds, and I am down to try.
Okay. This can only
5,
go well.
4, 3, 2,
3,
1.
3.
I just have a feeling it's gonna be Rose.
Rose is not going to try unless she's unless someone.
What's the name of this holiday again? Exactly.
Day of
The Day of
Prophet.
Prophets.
Okay.
All right. Are you gonna try? I guess Shay is still gone. 5
Sorry.
seconds means nothing.
I wasn't counting out 5 seconds. I was messaged a lot, so I'm happy to read through that to respond.
What the fuck?
I was gone from my PC, and on my phone I was looking at Twitter while I was walking the dog.
How dare you?
Also, I made the funny meme of Leela on Twitter. I saw that tweet like 5 seconds ago, or right before we saw Leela.
Damn, they knew.
Trey, I
Like,
just saw the
city
video you posted
keepers.
in memes. What the fuck is that?
Which one?
The one that you just put Fenris.
Oh. That was when you were asking, was it Harper
Yeah.
out to dinner?
All right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna fucking try this.
Oh.
Okay.
I know the consequences. I know that it probably I'm gonna say most likely will happen. It's what Holden would do because he's
He's
got to
an
do
idiot.
something. It's a trial, and he's gotta try.
Yeah. Okay. So you grab some glass skating shoes. They're basically just ice skating shoes. It comes with protective hand gear for the purposes of if you fall, as well as some for your knees as well. It is glass. You're skating on glass. You had to be aware of that.
Yeah.
Give me a dex check real quick as you are skating over to the Ember
You got
and a
it.
con save.
Okay, well my dex check ain't too great. It's a 5.
All right.
Con save. That's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Like a newborn horse, you step onto the glass, and it's surprisingly quite slippery. It is not Holden's most graceful moment on the this planet that we are on.
Holden is also
Um,
permanently speed boosted from the aura of alacrity, so he's falling faster.
yeah, absolutely. It takes a while for Holden to get close.
Oh my god, help.
Holden, as you
Help.
are getting closer, you can feel the heat. People tend to skate towards the outside. As you get closer to the middle, it's hotter and hotter. It does not deter you from getting closer. You get close enough to reach out and touch the ember. Would you like to?
I think at first Holden just looks at it. How big is this ember?
It is about the size of like 2 golf balls on top of each other. It's taller than it is wide, I should say.
Okay. I think he stares at it for a second. And I want to say for one of the first times ever, he's a bit nervous. He's not nervous for the responsibility or even a failure. But this is probably one of the most important things they've come across that has such a dated legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Like people know about it. I think he closes his eyes and he breathes in the very hot air, and he will he'll reach for it.
Okay. Can you make me...
Give me a death save.
Yeah, maybe a death save. Give me... This is interesting. Not where I thought this day was going to go.
I'm a fool.
Give me an intelligence check, really.
Okay. Not not my strongest. Oh,
You're so good at those.
17 minus 1, 16. Could be
Okay.
worse.
Could be a lot worse.
You reach for this stone, and it is hot. It is unbearably hot. As your hand reaches closer and closer, you get within about 6 inches of this stone. And like an ice chill like goes up your spine. Like something in your head, not your heart, is telling you that something is wrong.
With
Not that you're in danger, but your hand is 6 inches away from this thing that is burning like the blazing sun. And you're kind of piecing together right now that you're not hurt. And you should be.
No fucking way.
What would you like to do?
oh no.
Shay, what have you
That's the best
done?
reaction you possibly could have given.
We have the oh no is coming from two different spots where I as Shay am scared because I know that Holden is half moon elf, which is the exact
What's
opposite.
the other half?
Oh, well, we don't know. That's the fun part. The oh no from Holden is Holden's head never tells him that something's wrong outside of when things are visibly wrong in front of him. Holden set out to try. He's gonna keep trying.
Okay. This is awesome for midnight. I'm so pleased with this.
I'm gonna lose my
You guys, you guys on the outside watch Holden with the grace of the ugliest duckling skate across the glass rink towards the center. He's like got a hand over the front of his face as he's getting closer. His other hand is reaching in, and there's this moment's pause before his hand reaches all the way, and you guys watch his hand wrap around and take the soul ember. The blazing heat and the light from the ember dissipates, and everyone in the surrounding vicinity goes dead silent. It is a city full of people and not a sound to be heard. Someone has just picked up the soul ember, and it's Holden. Holden, you're holding this in your hands,
Oh no.
and you know without a shadow of a doubt that it is a fake.
Oh fuck.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
god.
cool as hell.
And that is where we will end session for the day.
Thank God.
Oh my
I was
god.
not expecting that.
Thank God. I'm a genius.
So was the heat an
Where's the
illusion?
real one?
The heat was an illusion.
That's incredible.
So yeah,
I think what's really sad is if I had rolled low on the intelligence check and you were like, yeah, this thing will burn your hand off if you're not chosen, and I would have been like, yeah, he goes for it.
He goes.
And it would have.
And it would have been the same
No
result.
matter what, that would have been the conclusion. Oh
Yeah,
my
we will
God.
pick up next time with a city of sun elves now believing that their next ardent is a moon elf.
Oh no. They don't. I guess I'm curious as to know, like, is there any weird like hatred between the two?
Is there celestial elf racism?
Yeah, is there
It's
celestial elf
not.
racism?
It's less of like there's a racism, because if that was the case, Holden would have been treated differently here.
True.
It's more of like tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And in this 5,000 years of Kashvani existing, this has never happened.
Have there been non-sun
And-
elf Ardents?
No. It's always
Oh.
been a sun elf. And technically, it still hasn't happened.
But visibly, to anybody who
Mhm.
has not touched it, to know that it's a fake.
I'm just imagining Holden's like, no, I'm telling you, it's fake, and he like tosses it to like some other person.
That's-
It's like,
I'm
See,
not.
no, I
I'm not
do-
the Messiah.
If the session had kept going, and I'm gonna try and write this down because I will forget in a week's time. Holden will like pick it up and it's not hot anymore, guys. This is just a piece of wood.
It is a gemstone. It looks like a ruby of some sort.
Oh, yeah, this is just a rock.
Looks like a carnelian. I'll get a picture of one for you.
What the
Your
fuck?
city is stupid.
breaks it.
He eats it.
It's like Noms, your ancestral artifact.
There will never be another Ardent ever.
It reminds me of like weirdly enough Flushed Away, where like they got a ruby and he's like, it's fake. And she's like, what do you mean? And he breaks it.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
remember-
That's kind of what it
vaguely
looks
remember
Okay. Oh boy, guys. Whoopsies.
that. Hold it. Why would you do this?
like. Whoopsies.
Holden,
just
why would you
waiting
take
for
their
you to
sacred
walk.
artifact?
Guys,
You goober.
I really thought about
Goober.
not doing it.
No, you
I was
should have.
just waiting for you to walk right back to the fortune teller's tent and be like, "It's fake."
What up?
And
Holding it in
the
hand.
fortune teller's like, "What do you mean it's fake?" And you're like, "It's right here. It's fake."
Oh man.
And of all people to, I almost, because I was looking at the Conca earlier, trying to add a few characters that we met this session, and I noticed that Alden was a half sun elf, and I almost wanted to urge Alden to do it.
That would be so fucking cool, actually.
Mm.
If Alden was the one.
Yeah, but now we've got
A mystery on our hands, gang.
Well,
Okay,
we've
but
got
what if
Scooby Doo.
we've got a
but what if
mystery
Alden
and we've
is
got
the actual one?
that would be cool. That would be cool to us. That would suck for Alden.
For Alden, yeah.
Yeah, because Alden like doesn't have any like he doesn't really care about this place for the most part.
Alden
Like-
wants to just go home and rest for a month.
Yeah.
Except to be fair, his home is currently at war.
Shut up. Although he could actually really help his home if he was the Ardent, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
He could use Kashvani's resources to like aid his homeland and like harbor a greater peace.
I
But
wonder-
you know,
I wonder how
I
it
can't
would
wait.
go.
that would take a really cool DM to do. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
I can't wait for this entire city to gaslight Holden. And Holden's like, this
This
no,
cannot
this is
a
fake.
fake. This is a
This is-
rock.
No, you're the Arden. This you
Imagine,
picked
like,
it
he
up.
keeps pushing it into
This-
people's hands. It's like, look,
No,
Yeah, but-
no.
I was
After
waiting for
after
you
you
to,
touch
like,
it, the
throw
flame
it to
goes
me.
away. It doesn't burn anymore.
See, that would
It's
suck. Because Holden, I'm telling you, Holden's obviously stupid as shit. So he's gonna go, guys. It's not hot. What?
Yeah, no,
It's-
that's
it's
supposed
not-
to happen.
Oh, really?
mean, I
Dope.
just spell
I guess
magic.
I'm him. I'm.
yes,
Holden-
I'm him.
Holden already knows without a shadow of a doubt that it is in fact a fake. You
Yeah.
know it. Everyone
Okay.
else does not. And has no reason to question you.
How long? You know what?
Which
It's
means
gonna be.
Holden is easily gaslightable.
It's gonna be crazy to think about because how long has it been fake? How long has this one been
Yeah.
here? Where is
Yeah.
the real one? I know that's what Howie said earlier. Of where is the real one?
Did the real Arden steal it, or did someone figure out a way to
to
take it
transport
without.
it somewhere
Or
else.
has it
Yeah.
always been fake?
Oh, that's gonna suck. I don't even want to think about that one. But
Does the
that's
Lich
that
have
is
it?
true.
If like their like sacred ceremony was basically who's dumb
Who's-
or brave enough to put
Who's
their
the
hand on this
brave?
thing.
Oh, it's like an Excalibur thing, but fake.
Yeah.
Who is the
Yeah,
most
or, like-
courageous to even?
But then in
try?
that scenario, why is Holden the one that knows that it's fake?
I don't know. Maybe everyone in the city is just really sensible.
Or like,
I mean, nobody
even to
wants
that
their
matter, is it
arms
just
to
the Liches
disappear.
choosing the rulers?
Well, no, if according to what Ray learned, they never asked Leela to do that.
Wait, did she say never or only rarely?
Like rarely.
Never.
I'm using
Very few ever.
yeah, like I'm using never in a kind of hyperbolic sense.
Mm,
She's only ever done it a couple of times before now because somebody has always claimed it.
You've got a 5,000 year span. Typically, elves live to 800, and typically they don't like. We need an ardent right now, right around the time of Day of Prophet. So it's happened like maybe a handful of times.
mm. Was it
where
always
she's
Leela?
had to do that. According to her.
All right.
Did we meet a Lich in the previous campaign?
No.
No.
It's like,
Killed a Lich.
no, but you met a wizard named Leela.
That's
Oh
so
my
weird.
god.
Wait a minute.
He did kill
Wait
a
a
Lich.
minute, Leela. Anyway, sorry that was a weird sound. I'll admit.
It's okay.
You know what would be hilarious? Is
What?
if a new Lich took up habitat in the pyramid of the old Lich that we killed, and the castle is built on top of the same pyramid, and we just don't know it.
That would be funny. We could, yeah, because we did kill an unnamed. It was like a mummy lich.
It was a
Yeah.
yeah. It was a mummy
Malichi?
king.
We used, I think it was like magic beans, and it grew a pyramid with a mummy lich on the inside.
Oh,
That
that's
was
and
a
then
fun
and
fight.
then our good
Wild.
buddy, I think his name was Marshall. It's a
Yep.
different
Yes.
Marshall from your
Deputy.
campaign, Howie.
Marshall.
He was a centaur with a cowboy hat.
Marshall is fucking Raps Dinkelberg.
Ah.
Uh,
I'll always hate him.
The centaur Marshall took up residence in the pyramid, and it became his like attraction
Bar.
/ tavern.
Deputy.
The main memorable piece of Marshall was that my character Len had a badge with his name on it, and he started lying to people around the continent and saying that he was a deputy. And so Marshall greeted him always as deputy.
Deputy.
Good times.
Sorry, I got us into hell before our big meeting, guys. Whoops.
Oh yeah.
Probably not going to get to
Remember-
that now.
See, okay, I gotta get real for a second. I think it's funny that Ray was fully right. It was fully right on. Yeah, crazy, insane shit keeps happening to us, so I need to be prepared for whatever weird stuff. And even then, it wasn't enough.
I like
We
I
could
like
we
the
could
idea-
reject this entirely.
Yeah, I like the idea that Holden started face planting on the glass over and over, making his way to the center. And Ray was watching, knowing full well that if Holden tried, he was probably going to burn the fuck out of his hands. And he was just like, yeah,
That idiot.
rip.
I can't stop him.
I feel like Ray wasn't there during this moment because Ray would have wanted to stop you because they heard, oh, you'd have a hole in your hand, and they're like, they wouldn't want that to happen to him, especially because well, no, they would have stopped it because you don't necessarily know that, although you did know what is generally the consequence of falling from an insane height.
No. Holden's
I
never
like-
done anything dumb knowing of the consequences.
I like the idea of Holden just like putting it back and like whistling.
Yeah, hands in
Slow-
pocket.
I would say slowly skating away, but he trips immediately.
You're trying to like whistle and go away, but you're like on your stomach, like trying to like seal your way over.
He's crawling back to the
Yeah.
outside. No, Holden doesn't have enough wisdom to know that he should probably not tell everybody that this is fake.
And now I'm even
Well-
imagining like you try to put it back
Maybe.
because like the magic's kind of worn off. It doesn't like float where it was. It just plops to the ground. It's like, oh,
It
army crawl away.
shatters.
Did the heat from the ember go away for the other party members?
Yes.
So the heat has disappeared.
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if that is a normal property of the original.
We'll have to ask.
Here's my most likely conspiracy, all right? The Ardent, or not the Ardent, the Soul Ember disappeared for one reason or another, and they created the fake as a temporary solution until the Day of Prophets could roll around, so that they could just pick somebody, and then after the new Ardent was chosen, they could work on finding it. That's where I'm at. That's what I think
Mm,
is what happened. I think they're fully aware that it's going to be fake,
I hope so.
and
Else
then
it's
it's
just a big weird.
it's
thing.
it's gonna be funny because we're gonna go to an official, or we're gonna go to Verum, and she's gonna be like, "Why were you dumb enough to go
There
for
a
it?"
magic school in the Moon Elf city?
I don't know if Moon Elves have a city,
They
right?
do.
Yeah, they do.
What's it called?
I know it's
that
up in
is-
Thylacine, right?
Yes. Where is my
Rannoch.
map?
Is it Nikomi?
It is the no, it is the Alabaster Cliffs.
Yeah.
Okay, then no, there's not.
Oh, weird. You'd think it'd be like the Illusion School or something.
No, that is in
Why would you think that?
Tarlin.
Why would I think that?
Why would you think that?
Well, hey,
why would you
what
think
would be
that?
really funny is everyone thinks that the Illusion School's in that place, but it's not.
That would be funny.
Actually, that's really funny.
If there was some kind of feud between the Sun and the Moon Elves,
Mhm.
I would absolutely say it's possible that the Moon Elves took the Soul Ember. What if the Blue Cloaks took it?
I was kind of
Like,
thinking about that, but
Ray
I was
is
like,
going
The
to
Sting of the Harmony.
start raising people themselves. I swear to God, if it's the same fucking evil faction every time,
listen.
This is why I want
What?
to kill all the blue cloaks.
Except Jaden.
No, we already killed Jaden. Jaden's off the
Oh.
list.
Oh, is that why Jaden's good? Is
We
because
killed Jaden,
Jaden
and then
served
Jaden
their
left the
sentence?
I
it's
promised
the
I would
Joe
kill all 4 of the main blue cloaks, and 2 of them have died. Jaden just happened to be brought back afterwards.
guys. We've been
What?
trying to think of a party name for so long. What if we got color coordinated cloaks?
no.
Uh-huh.
We call ourselves like the Gold Cloaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Soul Cloaks?
No.
Nah,
Gold
that's
Souls.
a cool name, man. Fuck you. That's what we've been the Soul family for almost 60 sessions. You think we're changing it? You
Yeah,
think
we're the
that's
Soul
going
family,
away?
unfortunately.
I gave you guys the opportunity.
He did. Like at this point, it's too.
Yeah,
it's too
but now
part
I
of the brand.
now I know. Now I have one.
It's too late.
We could be the orange cloaks. That's the opposite of the
Opposite?
color wheel.
Mm.
The opposite of blue is yellow.
The red hats.
The red caps. Wait, no, never mind.
You
I
can't
was
be
thinking
that.
like we could be the Red Sox, but then no.
Oh my god.
We'd get copyright in game. We
The
could-
opposite of blue is orange.
Oh no!
The
Don't do
green
this.
shirts.
Real
Don't do this
colors,
yet.
maybe.
The recording's still going. Don't do this.
All right.
I'll scream
let's-
at him after the recording's over.
Let's end with pros and
Hell
cons.
yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
I loved the
Bros,
cliffhanger.
love Kachvani.
Yeah, I love the cliffhanger. I really like Kashvani as
I
a
love the
city.
vibe.
Leela's awesome, funny character.
Good voice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes.
Sorry,
Um,
that
I
was
agree.
a lot. I
what was
panicked.
it? I liked that on the surface, Glint and Verum seem to carry like an equal amount of understanding and seriousness, but the moment that our story was said, Glint was lost, but Verum had no trouble keeping up. Thought that was funny.
Cons. I just wanted to go on my date, man.
I'm
You'll go on
sorry.
your
You know,
date.
Oh,
that's,
it's
I'm
true.
really sorry. Actually, that's on me.
I wanted to have my beach episode and go to dinner.
You still can.
Never.
You still can. Look, good news.
Yeah, and we're
Only
not going to be
Holden's in
dealing with
trouble.
this.
Yeah, we could just leave Holden.
Actually, all of the officials of the city haven't seen me. If you guys go to a meeting to
Yeah,
figure
you're
this out, I can
chilling.
just go on my date.
Just-
I wasn't even here when this happened. Ray was like stalking around kind of the area where Lee, because Ray. Oh my god! I bet something insane is gonna happen with the choosing of the Ardent. I better do something about the
I-
Oracle.
I really like that Ray is gonna be stalking around the festivities, and everyone goes
Around.
dead silent. Like a wave of silence happens, and Ray goes,
Yeah.
"No, no, 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 no," and like walks over, and it's just Holden.
It's not some random no one got it's
Just-
literally just
Yeah.
us.
Just you. If it's not the enemies, it's you.
Fenris walks up to you and goes, "So I know we promised that we wouldn't do anything stupid."
I didn't. I didn't. It
I was gonna
seemed
say,
like a good idea.
I don't remember us promising
I know
that at
I
all.
know I promised that I wouldn't do anything stupid. It wasn't me this time.
Also, it wasn't stupid. I might have lost my palm.
If it had been the real thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not the chosen one.
Yeah,
I'm not,
And-
I'm not the chosen one. I'm not the.
Turns
You're,
out
not, you're absolutely
you're
not.
the fake ass chosen one.
Hey, but according to all these people, I am the chosen one. That's what matters.
I'm telling you, they're gonna gaslight Holden.
Swear.
No. You are. You. It's you.
They just don't want to be without a leader at this point.
Yeah, they're just like, we'll just use this guy.
Holden,
You're like,
Holden goes,
"Oh."
listen, it's fake. I swear to you, I'm not. We know. You're the Arden now. We know. Shut the fuck up and tell us what to do. Actually, don't even. Just pretend that we'll figurehead you. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, we already literally have a leader.
Alright,
Because
we
it's
should
also
end with-
kind of
Yeah.
awkward because we were the people that are like, we will meet you once you have a leader, and then it's you,
I'm the leader. We should end the
and
recording.
I decide that everyone
How
is
we-
taking a refugee.
Howie, please.
I'm gonna hold us hostage until a funny moment happens now.